What up? What up? What up, though? It's your boy T Double in the building.
What up, though, y'all? It's your girl Jen checking in. I can't hear myself yet because I don't know.
Yeah, that's how. But you sound great. I can hear you. It's all right. You on point. Um, Welcome back to another one, y'all. We been grown out here anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Deuce, deuce.
been grown up out here. But welcome back to another one, man. What y'all gotta understand is today. It's a banger for sure.
We young, deadly. Deuce, deuce. We'll travel when yo.
Today is
And we do travel. That's so funny.
yeah, absolutely. Today is gonna be a banger, for y'all though.
Period.
It's one in the works that's out here for y'all.
Bang, bang. Going on like a long one.
Yeah, we've been putting in some work, some real hard work. This week, fresh off vacation, still
For real though. For
still
real though.
came and put that
We been
work
putting
in.
in some work for real though.
Yeah, still came and put that work in.
Like work, work, and work. But it's fun though.
Absolutely.
I love both my jobs. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The one I get paid for and one I don't get paid for yet.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like school. I feel like we in YouTube college. Because we working and not getting paid. Like we doing it, we studying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
This is like YouTube college.
Yeah. I can.
Like when I was in hair
I can see
school.
that. I can see
I
that.
was doing hair for free.
Yeah.
And loving it.
Yeah. That's a thing. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. So this is, I guess, if you can say, it's like anything. This is kind of.
I should have switched to my earrings.
Ship, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But y'all know I'm back again, like trying to mess with this. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm messing around again.
Listen, him and me. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm like.
I'm messing around again.
I guess we both.
But I am messing around for a good cause. Don't y'all can't do me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because I was about to say. I know you're trying to say my earrings being on the right side.
Oh my god, I didn't even. No.
Y'all know I'm just playing.
See, that's how she at it again. Day. That crazy out there again. Yeah, she at it again, y'all. Yeah, so
shout out to Mom Dukes though, for real though. Like
happy birthday,
that's one of my favorite Friday lines, but it's his mama birthday weekend. Shout out to Mom Dukes. With her fine chocolate stuff, she just was here.
Happy birthday, Mom Dukes. Yeah, she
don't get twisted, okay? Yeah, kill a treat for Mom Dukes.
She's having a blast for her birthday. Yeah. She got on a princess boat.
Took over, I'm sure.
Yeah, so she's been having a blast.
She's turned that mug up and out.
It's been a blast for her these last few days. So, shout out to her. Big ups to the cancers, Shout out to y'all cancers.
Woo! Cancer season.
Yeah, that it is. Cancer season it is for y'all.
I like cancers though.
I mean, yeah, they're cool. I do too. Mm-hmm. I agree. Mm-hmm. I talked to one cancer before, and it was nice. It wasn't bad.
Okay, they're cool.
Cool peeps. Yeah. So I can greatly agree with that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, listen, it's episode 22, y'all.
22, we've been growing
and I am just so excited. We are back from the cruise, and y'all know I feel like I'm still on cloud nine. This is our second episode since we were back from the cruise, but I feel like I just got back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm ready to go back. Okay, absolutely. I'm still all things cruise, all things aquatic, all things beach. Okay, my family reunion is next weekend, and I will be going to Metro Beach. I have came to that conclusion. I'm getting on the beach. So I'm excited for that. But I wanted to touch on real quick while T Double gets it together on the live thing. I wanted to touch on, since we fresh off of cruising or whatever, and y'all already know we are the travel bays. Traveling is our thing. And so we plan on doing a lot of cruises. Really, I want us to touch every line and do a review and a comparison on every cruise line over the next like 4-5 years. Okay, that's my goal for travel based TV. But so we started with MSC, which is Mediterranean Cruise Line, and I'm sorry, Mediterranean Shipping Company. Okay, and if you notice when you standing at a train the next time, you'll see the cars have MSC on them because MSC, they are a transporter of not just cargo on the trains, but people on boats and cargo on boats, other kind of boats. Like they are like transportation. So, anyways, MSC was wonderful. It was classy yet fun, laid back. It was not a lot of bull crap. It was not, real strict as far as the embarkation and disembarkation. Everybody was chilling, having a good time. I didn't feel no racism for real. Not no extra racism. I mean, right. Right. If you know, you know. If you black, you black. It's gonna be a little bit, just a little. But it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad at all. Like I didn't even really. I would have said something. I would have, cause listen here, okay. And it was good. Like MSC is, they get a good review from me. Now, you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So Carnival is our next cruise that we have booked. It's next year, the end of the year, Carnival Magic. And I ain't gonna lie, after getting off of the Seascape, okay, and talking with the Powerpuff Girls, shout out to them.
Shout out to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, the dynamic trio of middle school teachers from Nashville, Tennessee that we met. Love them. They're awesome. But they gave us some good insight on their Carnival cruise or whatever. And it was what I had already been seeing, that it's a turn up ship or it's the turn up cruise line and blah blah blah. But they told us though that they banned the fan.
Yeah.
Can't bring your fan.
Yeah.
And so now that we got home, I've been seeing a lot of stuff online about Carnival being racist now. They're not playing no rap music. Boots on the ground, out of there. Can't bring your fan on the dance floor at the club or whatever. It was something else that they was like, you can't do. I can't remember, but it was a lot of stuff that seemed like it was geared toward black people. Like, let's just be for real. Let's keep it 100. Okay.
All day long, we gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, whose fault is that? It's not their fault. When they opened up their cruise ship to us, made it more budget friendly, so that more, lower income black people could cruise. And let's not play. They didn't do that for us. They did that for them because after COVID, cruise lines suffered. People was afraid to cruise. We brave. We covered by Psalms 91, and we know that. So we was the first ones that was willing to risk going on cruise Carnival, probably in the mass numbers that we did, because we ain't never scared, ain't never been. You see how we was outside during the heights of COVID, dying, dropping dead like a mother, but we wouldn't even go in the house. So they
still wanted to party, still wanted to be in groups. Yeah.
So they got their money back up after that downtick off the backs of black people. People was cruising that never had cruised before because they got PPP loans, they got unemployment money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got their money back up on the backs of black people. And now that all of these ratchet people that don't know how to act was now able to afford to cruise, what they calling it on the internet is black fatigue. So many black people came on their boat that they tired of our butt.
Yeah, that's it's sad.
They got some real igga-ish on their boat. I'm sorry, on their ship, and they tired of it because at the end of the day, we helped them to bring their bottom line back up. But now we're bringing it down. The same way we helped them bring it up, we bringing it down because some of the same people that's been cruising with them for 10, 20 years, now they saying they don't want to cruise Carnival no more because it's too ratchet, it's too ghetto, people fighting. All of this loud music, people bringing their weed on the board, which I clearly don't have nothing to say about that. But I'm just saying, they don't like that. People that don't smoke weed don't want you bringing your weed on Carnival Cruise Line.
That's very true. That's very true.
People bringing their speakers, so every other room got different loud music banging all times of night. People still bringing kids on Carnival Cruise, knowing that they be turned the F up. So, like, at the end of the day, I can't even be mad at Carnival because what Carnival wants to do is be profitable. Carnival don't want people not coming on their cruise ship because all of these young, and it's YNs because they like, oh, if you're 18 to 21, you have to cruise with somebody 25 and up. If you under 18, you got to cruise with a parent. So 9 times out of 10, what was happening was the 18 to 21-year-olds was coming in there acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Guarantee it.
The 18 to 25-year-olds was coming on there acting crazy. They showed the video.
Probably ready to fight.
They're not ready to fight. Fighting. Yeah. I've seen several videos today because I was researching it. I've seen several videos today of fights on Carnival. You know what I'm saying? In areas which is probably shouldn't have been the kids in there, but the kids in there. This is not the adults only area. Twerking with their booty just out in front of kids and all kind of stuff. Like,
man, y'all better know that fighting on cruises and airplanes, that get y'all banned for life from stuff like that.
And you never know where you at. You never know what airspace you over if you in the air, and you never know what waters you in if you on a cruise ship. Mm-hmm. You don't know where you going to jail at.
You don't know what they laws is. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta excuse me, I was eating. So it's not worth it.
Very safe to be careful when you somewhere off of, you know what I'm saying, out of your area.
You in paradise, or you on your way to paradise. Like, you ain't got time to be arguing and mad and fighting.
Yeah, these vacations supposed to be fun. They ain't supposed to be. You leave all that stuff at home, man. Go have fun if you want to go have fun. If you don't want to go have fun, you want to go be rowdy, stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Do something at home. Be rowdy at home. Keep all that at the house, man.
And stop making us look bad.
Yeah, that's all.
Like, stop making us look bad and then be mad when they don't want to deal with us. It's y'all fault because y'all acting like iggas.
And now they're going to do that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do us all like that now.
They're going to buy, and you all already know they already scared of us. As soon as they see a little melanin, they scared. So, we got to do better, black folk, because y'all we is our own worst enemy.
Yeah, doing better is a must for us. You know what I'm saying? That's a must do. Yeah. That's a must do. You know what I'm saying? In every area. We got to start small on small things, the little things. What you think don't matter, it do. Absolutely.
Your thoughts are things. Start with your thoughts. Start with your words. You have control over those. If you don't got control over nothing else. Absolutely. You don't have control over nobody else's thoughts or words, but you have control over your own. Make sure you think wisely about what you do and say, especially when you're, out of the country on these boats and just in general. Like,
in general, yeah. In life, period.
Because, like, what's going on here in the city? Like, it's been I ain't even been really watching the news, right? But every time I turn around, a kid got shot in the head in Highland Park. A kid got ran over. 3 kids got shot at a park. 4 kids got shot at a bus. I mean,
it's sad.
It's just been going crazy. And listen here. I've been reading my Bible, okay? Y'all know, if y'all watching my channel, I'm on a journey toward Jesus, from wretched to righteous, from thug to theologian, from hoe to holy. I'm going to read my Bible, I'm going to study, and I'm going to apply it to my life. So I've been trying to keep my mind on things that are lovely, things that are true, things that God want me to keep my mind on. So I ain't really just been watching the news like I used to just watch the news every day. I used to watch the news every morning without fail. So today I just so happened to kind of like search it out to see what's been going, because I knew we was finna do the show today.
Right.
So I'm like, let me kind of look at the last couple of days worth of news, and I'm just like, why did I do this? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to watch.
I looked at a couple stories and then I stopped. I'm like, I'd rather talk about some shit on the Shade Room. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to all the kids that's died in Detroit this week, this month, this year.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, prayers up for everybody that's healing from injuries and mental PTSD from stuff that's going on. The house then blew up on the east side. I mean, it's just been a crazy.
Texas. Prayers up for those guys.
Prayers
Carville,
up for Texas. Yeah, I got that right here too. Hold on. No, Lake Lanier.
Carville. I just got the town, Carville, Texas. That's probably the same.
Explosion.
No, the flood.
Oh, right, the flood. Hold on, where is that at? I got that too. Yeah. Rip to Camp Mystic in Texas, 27. Unalive from a flood. Also in Lake Lanier, there was a boat explosion where apparently a few people were unalive. So rip to all those people.
Absolutely.
Rip to the guy, the actor from Fantastic Four and a couple other movies.
Madsen.
No, Julian McMahon. Who was that?
Okay.
Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen.
No, the white guy.
Yes.
He played on like Oh, that was my dog. He had two major
I know him. He played in.
He played on something on TV too. Yeah. I know exactly. He had blue eyes and dark black hair.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, Rib. Yeah. How he wasn't that old, man? He was only maybe like 10 years older than me.
I mean, I don't think he was that old. I don't think so. I think he may be a little bit older than what you're thinking, though.
Maybe like
I think he
54,
was like
55.
50 something, I want to say.
Really?
When I read the article, I want to say. Yeah, he was.
Oh, him. No, this ain't who I was thinking about, though.
Okay, yeah.
But, okay, because no, he like my mama age. He's not who I was thinking about, though. I was thinking about somebody else. But dang, I know him too, though. I totally know him too.
He played on a couple of movies.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah, he was funny. He had a little swag.
Yeah, he was a little.
He had a little swag in his movies or whatever.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace to him too.
Yeah, he was. So from what I've seen on movies and whatnot, yeah, so sad stuff. You know, Detroit is a tragedy of events has been happening.
Yeah. I'm real sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. It's getting to a point where it's almost it's out of control almost. They they enforcing the curfews again. I guess for the summertime while the kids are out of school, they're bringing back the curfews because kids are just
tripping, man. And parents act like they don't know what to do. So that means too, though, if they're doing that, so if you ain't got your kid in the house, you could get in trouble too.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
That's what it be when they have a curfew. It ain't just the kids. My bad. Yeah. Because the kids, that's to give supervised. It. That's like the late fee.
Right.
The kid don't be late. The parent be late. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's to get a parent incentive. Get on your job.
That's like the truancy.
The truancy officer. Yeah. Same different. Exact same.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, they used to send the truancy officer to the parent to the house to get the for the parent. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say shout out to the last guy who escaped from prison. Apparently, allegedly, the police unalived his grandma when he was like 6 in front of him or something like that.
I heard about that.
He the last man standing because your boy Tattoo Face Anthony Messi, whatever his name is,
right,
he finally got caught.
Yeah,
and the Negro was right at home, basically, in his own hometown backyard.
He kept going live and doing some crazy stuff that he was doing at pool parties, and he kind of was not caring About
he just was living his best life. He knew he was gonna get caught.
I felt like he was just
so he was just living his best life. He knew he was gonna get caught. He wasn't trying to be too serious with it. Now I've seen these AI pictures of the other dude,
wigs and stuff on. I seen that too, and I was like, why? I'm like, I don't. I guess people are just going at any gesture to say, you know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't he though?
I don't.
When he come out, I'm saying when he in wherever he feels safe, wherever building he living at, he don't have to do that. But if he have to come out to go from place A to place B, why not put a lace front on and some lipstick? Trying to stay out of prison. He's wanted. He ain't got no little light thing like Anthony Massey. He not playing. He not getting back out ever when they catch him.
Oh, he ain't trying to get caught. So I mean, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, that's too far fetched. I'm not saying. Listen, like you said, you want to get out of there.
And who's to say he not LGBTQIA?
It might be because we'll look where so.
Who's to say he might not like it?
That's a possibility. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not. Listen, whatever. I guess whatever you got to do by any means necessary. Stay out that box, baby. Knowing that when you go back, you underneath that motherfucker. Yeah, do what.
Never ever get out.
You ain't hurting nobody. You feel me? You staying out the way. Just do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, congratulations to the lady who turned Anthony Massey in, or snitches or whatever you say. He should have never rented her Airbnb.
I was about to say, wasn't it in the Airbnb?
He should have never rented her Airbnb. She is not no street person.
On there, man, is that crazy or not?
She don't subscribe to that snitches or none of that shit. Give me my money. Give me my money.
She went
50,000 or something like 20, that. You gonna bring that mess to my establishment? You know what I'm saying? To my property and think I'm not gonna get my money?
Yeah, she seen him as a walking ticket.
Please, what?
He was a walking ticket.
He showed himself as a walking ticket. He shouldn't have never went to no Airbnb, bro.
Yeah.
He'd have been better off going to like a seedy motel where they like have crackheads and shit like that. This idiot went to an Airbnb.
A fiend gonna turn you in. I feel like you ain't gonna feel.
A fiend mess around, not even know about it. Yeah, they ain't on social media. They not watching the news. Yeah, he don't remember that nigga high as hell. As much as he can be, get that nigga a rock. He not gonna tell. He ain't even thinking about the 20,000. He thinking about the rock right now.
Right now.
He not finna tell.
Give me this rock.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, if you run out of rocks, you better run out of there.
You better get out of there.
You better get on. But long as you got something to feed the fiends, you'd have been better off getting you a sack and going to Mosey.
You better have. The thing is, just don't say nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Because
he got all the tattoos. Like, he ain't even cut his hair or nothing.
If you go ahead and present it to him, I'm like, yo, you ain't seen me, bro. I'm the nigga they looking for. I know they looking for you.
He didn't even cut his hair.
He wasn't.
He just was trying to stay out as long as he could, but he really wasn't trying to stay out no extra long time.
Yeah, he just he was enjoying the moment. He wanted to get what he wanted to get, and then he like, I'll go back.
Yeah.
Just give me, let me go ahead and do. I gone back real quick. Now he back. So, that's...
Yeah, he ain't getting out for a while. I ain't gonna say he ain't never getting out, but he gonna have a lot more time put on than what he
Absolutely. Well, that's some whole more charges. That's some whole another charges.
Who gonna check me?
Absolutely.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that's absolutely. I want to bring this up. I really wanted to touch this tonight. One of the main topic for me. But before we get into that, make sure y'all get y'all raffle tickets for this.
Bound for me.
Make sure y'all get y'all raffle tickets, man. Listen, man. Get y'all raffle tickets in.
Bound for me.
The ante just up for y'all. Couple more prizes that's gonna be added to the basket, man. get your tickets in. That's what
he
I'm telling you.
Just buying all kind of shit. Y'all better come get this shit because if y'all don't, I'm taking it home.
It's some more
I'm
stuff.
I'm selling it on eBay. Something. Y'all need to make sure y'all is in the building to come get all this shit he done bought over the last couple of months.
Please be present. Please be present to receive these raffle gifts.
I'm jealous. Y'all, I'm just listen. Lord forgive me.
We adding a couple more gifts. Too. We was starting off with a lot of headphones, electronic speakers, which everything, all of that is still going. We got a 24-inch smart TV that's still going. Looking to add.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah, we're looking to add a tablet and a 32-inch smart TV. So make sure y'all get those tickets while they cheap. I mean, just get them in. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be worth it. I'm telling you. So just get your tickets. That's all. Get your tickets. So
if you get your ticket for me, I might twerk.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, beat that.
I ain't listen. I don't know yet. I think of something. But something I really wanted to get to tonight. I really wanted to touch this moment. I kind of thought this. People were saying people big up the moment a whole lot. It was just a through the roof type of deal, and I feel like for both parties, I think for both parties, it's a mutual feeling, some mutual understanding, and I'm talking about Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Um, everybody's blowing up. Oh, his breakup. She erased all her pictures from her social media of him.
Already?
Offset has made a video. He's so happy. Offset is
my God.
celebrating.
That is so gay.
Big time about this. And now the thing is, they're saying she deleted. Allegedly, this is how it goes. She deleted all her social media that had anything to do with him. He did not delete his that had anything to do with her. But rumors are that is saying some crazy stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he controls. Was saying about rumors are he was saying about her BBL, her surgery. He didn't like how it smelled or something weird like that. He was saying. So
thing from what I hear.
So for that, yeah, it seems like rumors are that.
And I mean, I hope he didn't say that for real, and like the internet just saying that, this is internet mess that we on right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he said that exactly.
I hope
but
he didn't really say that, and the internet
I
just
think
saying
they
that,
are
or
going through.
That's some mess that Offset put out there.
I think they are going through what they're going through. Though. I don't know if he said that exactly though.
Like they got into it. It seems like they must have got into an argument.
Auntie Tia addressed it on her stream.
Tia
Yeah, even she addressed it because she said Cardi is her niece and she loved her, and she told Stefan because she said she addressed the Offset situation about him celebrating. She was like, "You need to chill out with that. Chill on my niece." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like she having fun. You know what I'm saying? She doing her anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then she told Stefan, "You a nice, handsome man, whatever, but get your stuff together," or something. She told him. So you know what I'm saying? It's being highly addressed, in a lot of areas from a lot of corners, and supposedly, allegedly, Cardi B had a post that she posted. It was her next to a pillow with some writing on it. I can't remember exactly
what the
writing said, but it was supposed to be, again, allegedly, that was supposed to be a shot at Stefan. So I don't know how this is going for them with them. But I think it's something going down.
We knew it was not for a long time, it was for a good time. You know what I'm saying? She said that, they said that, but I hate that it had to end in an volatile way. You know what I mean? I hate that they couldn't end on an amicable level. But like
I feel like I said that because of his track record. I kind of knew that
damn it, they have to be.
He ain't the stick around type of person.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if they both was in it to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the only way, that maybe that's the only way that he know how to break it off with people when he ready. You know what I'm saying? When he's tired of you, he just want to get in an argument. You know what I'm saying? Young. So rather than to be a man, just be like, okay, like I need some space or I need some time apart. Because that's a confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Some people is non-confrontational and, would rather start an argument like type confrontation than to just take accountability for how they feel and have it be on them that they want it to be over. They'll pick a fight so it's like it's her fault. You know what I'm saying? Rather than to say, I don't want to do this anymore. They'll rather start a fight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that come with maturity, like you said. He's probably young, and
he's definitely.
I don't know. It might have been her. I think whatever. She ain't that old. Shit, she ain't 30 or but 30 if she is 30.
You said Casanat is what, 23?
I think Casanat is 23.
Dog like 24. Stephon Diggs like 24.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No older than 25.
Yeah, and I think Cardi like 29.
I'm saying so.
I think Cardi like 28, 29. So, you know what I'm saying? They young, they having fun, and sometimes fun ain't fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I felt like, I have felt like that when people was just like so like big up in it, like, oh yeah, and I'm like, do
big
y'all
up in what? Offset?
When they first started talking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when they like the best couple ever.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
First of all, that's Cash Dollars and Darius.
Right. I mean, you said that immediately.
They better get their shit
but
together.
It was like they just said anything.
See?
You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't even.
No shade to Cardi.
No shade. You feel me?
Or that other dude.
My boy Stephon. But it's a pattern. And they young and they having fun. Clearly, Cardi was using Dog as a rebound. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And Dog was. I feel like he was on the same type of time because she said how he got on. He was inboxing her. Like, he was DMing her. Like, you all right? You
right,
okay?
Because he probably been looking at her since he was like 17, 18 when she first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Even before that, because that's why.
I ain't
gonna say before that. I'm gonna say even he got. I feel like he's been even closer. You heard her say on her song that was Dog's favorite player, and they got pictures together where him and Stephon Diggs and Offset is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the same spot, people taking pictures of them. You know what I'm saying? So he probably been around them already. So it was
probably Cardi. Cardi probably was like, I just did that to piss off my baby daddy. I'm done with you. Sorry, little boy. You've been trying to play girls for how long? Let me show you how it's really done.
Possibly. I mean, it could have been, because he did put her in the castle. I mean, granted.
She could have did that shit for herself.
Yeah, granted, 12,000 is probably nothing to.
With Cardi could have done that for herself and his whole motherfucking family. His
whole thing
not saying he ain't balling.
Right.
I'm sure he is. But she's not broke.
It didn't happen because it happened because her saying something about she don't go to Europe or she can't go to. It was something about she couldn't go there or she don't go where they was at because of a certain situation. She explained this. I just don't remember vividly. And he went and got the castle to make it so she could come because he wanted her to, you know what I'm saying, be over there while he was over there.
Okay. So that was some grown man.
Yeah, I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, that she couldn't have did it. I'm just saying. That's still a pretty penny to just be like, you know what I'm saying? To be like, I wasn't into shit.
Like you said, though, not for him. That was some change. That was like $50 to us.
Right. All right. I mean, right.
You know what I'm saying? What you say? 50,000.
He had he signed a 60.
No, I said how much did he pay for the little?
Oh, it was 12,000.
Oh shit! It was like $2.
Yeah, it was like 12,000, and I think 12,000 a night. or something like that. Yeah, 12,000 a night or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck about that.
So yeah, I just that was just crazy to see that just happened like that. The way that dwindled down, if that's true, it's just crazy to see that like that. But nevertheless, I kind of expected somewhat of this sort. Um, because like I said, I was just kind of reading the situation. I just felt like they was young, having fun. They both was. So why not?
Well, I'm sorry to hear it.
I mean, it was just like only thing I felt like is it was a lot of y'all spent a lot of time and a lot of people seen it. You was at his football camps that he was throwing. He got you castles. You know what I'm saying? You was going live in the bed talking about you de-sprung. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Doing too much.
Yeah, so it was a lot of time spent that people could see. You know what I'm saying? If you was doing it on your own, it wouldn't even be nothing that people could even really say.
I mean, but love, we spoke about this last week. Cardi is a content creator.
Understood.
That's what she do.
I understand.
So apparently that's what he want to do because he got with a content creator and was with all the ish. Absolutely. Arguing with her baby daddy, getting haircuts with his son. Like, come on now, he was with the
absolutely.
So she got the right one. She knows she doing. I mean, she a professional content creator way before she was a rapper. She was getting the bag off the internet. So that's what she doing, and I ain't mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Mad at her.
Hell no, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at her.
I ain't mad at you. Hell no, I ain't mad at you. All right. All right.
Yeah. I knew Diddy wasn't gonna go to jail for life. Let's just first of all, he's too smart. He got too much money. He just stole everybody money. Everybody in the damn industry money went to keep Diddy out of jail for life. I want y'all to know that.
There was a lot of people yelling that he was out of there. I never the less did I. You know what I'm saying? From just hearing,
I knew he was going to jail,
and just kind of seeing people come forth to say certain stuff the way it was panning out. People were. I heard a lot of people being lawyers, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as if they were in the courtroom, or you know what I'm saying? Like I even heard people that were actually in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Like just say like out wild stuff, and it was like this is why I kind of like I don't really. It's all right to feel how you feel or have your own feeling or say whatever. I really don't really like to dive too deep into that and before it really happened, especially something I feel like I don't really know what the outcome could be. Now, if I feel very strong about something, yeah, I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I feel like when somebody kind of say you have to feel, I just feel like you probably feel very strong about that. That's why you saying that, like you know what I'm saying? And I did hear a lot of people say that he was out of there, and I noticed that now, like when it kind of boiled down to what it boiled down to, I noticed a lot of people switch the story. Oh, all the jury from New York, he from New York. It's just a whole different narrative, but that's been the same people that's been there the whole time. It hasn't really changed. Nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So, but now people are trying to run with, oh yeah, now everybody's from New York. New York loves Diddy, and they was
New York always loved Diddy,
right. You know what I'm saying? That's never but they was the same people. Was the same people on the jury since the jury has been picked. You know what I'm saying? So, and people are saying like since the jury is since they was handpicked or something like that, it's gonna be.
So people were saying that's why he got off because the jurors.
Nah, but that's what people are switching their story to.
Oh, the same people who thought he was going to go to jail.
Bingo.
Is having the excuse that he got off because
everybody from New York, or the whole jury, everybody was from New York. New York loved for him. They was white people. It's a bunch of a whole different narratives just coming around.
White people
out of nowhere, and I'm like, listen, if you, it's okay if you believe something that wasn't wrong.
Okay
just be
wrong.
like,
it's
you know
okay
what I'm saying? Believe what you believe.
It's okay to be partially right, because at the end of the day, everybody was right in this situation.
Absolutely.
He didn't go to jail for life, but he is going to jail for a significant amount of time.
And then
that is time. He's gonna have to do this
that
10 years.
Still up to a discretion of a person. Not even to say he, you know what I'm saying? Gonna get the real shit.
Is the minimum. I think 10 is the minimum.
It might be. I think
because 20 is the max.
It's up to 20.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So I don't think it's 10 or 20. I think it's up to 20. So anything up.
But I think sentencing for this crime, the minimum is 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's already established by law. They can go anywhere between 10 and 20, and he got 2 years or something like that, time served.
Yeah, well.
So.
However that works. But, yeah, that's, it's just wild that all of that went down. And I don't know how I would feel being certain people in that situation. People say Cassie, but I mean her too, but me more than that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't.
I don't believe Cassie wanted him to go to jail.
I would, but just
I don't believe it was Cassie ain't the one who pressed charges on him. While everybody's talking about Cassie, Cassie was compelled to testify. She had no choice. Right. Once she filed her lawsuit, and the federal prosecutor used it as a part of their investigation, and they called her to testify, she had no choice but to testify to what she had filed the lawsuit about and to everything else. Once that video came out, she probably wouldn't even criminally said nothing. You know what I'm saying? He owed her the money that she sued him flat out, even if he wouldn't have never had sex with her against her will, or even if he had never done any of the things that she accused him of doing violently, even if he had never been abusive to her mentally, even if he didn't do that, he owed her that money because he failed to produce the albums that he signed her to that contract. Now we're just gonna talk business. She sued him on business. You ruined my career. He ruined her career. He blackballed her. He held her basically captive in a contract, if not captive in a damn hotel room after beating her ass. She was very talented and was already on her way working with good producers, regardless of whether it was her boyfriend or not. Ryan Leslie was a great producer, and that was a top tier #1 hit song that still make people get on the dance floor today. So Diddy owed her that money, and it had nothing to do with sex. So people could stop even talking about that money, and because she needed to go after her money while she had a chance, because it was a statute of limitation that was coming up. And as far as the prosecutors and all that picking up the case, that was up to their discretion. It ain't her fault he ain't paid them off fast enough. She wanted her money.
Yeah. I mean, they was saying, from what I heard about just what she said, I just hear a lot of people saying that basically she just said all that for nothing. I mean, but she got paid. But just, she said all that in front of her husband.
People so ignorant. Her husband been knew that. Y'all, people so ignorant. Y'all on this here internet is a mess.
Yeah, it's crazy how now it's just like, people feeling like the whole freak party part, pity party part of the case that people explained when they explained personal stuff that they did when she had urine and all that, and you know what I'm saying, it was just like a lot of people are saying that's basically humiliation, or you know what I'm saying, you said all that for nothing, basically, is what people are trying to say. Even even
if you call $30 million nothing,
I mean, right.
Y'all
She
opinion is
definitely
worth
got paid. I
absolutely
feel like she
nothing.
definitely got paid.
Y'all on the
She
internet.
definitely got paid.
Y'all on the internet, as much as we love y'all and we love y'all opinion about Talent Talk at our podcast, please feel free to drag us in the comments. Okay, we love it. But it's worth absolutely nothing. It's worth not $30 million, that's for sure.
Drag me, just, you know what I'm saying.
You can drag. I know y'all be dragging me. They be dragging me on Facebook. They be dragging me on Facebook, on every other platform. So I know somebody be dragging me on here. They called me a clown. They called me a clown on here on my page because I said something. I think it was about Cassie, as a matter of fact. So they probably gonna drag me if they called me a clown. I was like, you absolutely right. I am a clown. Oh, wow. Diamond the Diva clown, to be exact.
Listen, man, I'm just speaking my piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say how I feel. I mean, y'all gotta feel like me. You feel me? Saying how I feel. You know. But yeah. She definitely got paid, so it wasn't for nothing. Kid Cudi, he got nothing out the deal. So
he should have sued right along when she did.
Maybe he just didn't go the right way about things.
Or maybe he did and we just don't know, but it would have came out in this trial.
I mean, the thing was, all in all, I mean, I feel like all in all, the repairs on the car probably would have it probably was just straight up out less than trying to actually go through you know what I'm saying, a suit for it, because you gotta pay. You're gonna have to pay for all the lawyer and all that. And if you've seen the car, only the inside, it didn't even burn up like to the inside.
I mean, it's pain and suffering. It's PTSD. It's a whole lot of other stuff you can sue for other than just the value of that car. Especially when you're dealing with all of this.
I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like that just got looked over, him breaking into a crib.
See what I'm saying? I can't even feel safe in my house.
That guy, that's worth millions. All this just got looked over. He broke into a crib, locked his dog in the bathroom.
It ain't get looked over. He could not prove that. They could not prove that. Nah, even I could see that. It was too circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? The evidence in that was too circumstantial. They ain't had no fingerprints, no video evidence of him doing that.
Did they have a
all they report? Had was him. But the police report couldn't have been concrete. Like I said, they didn't have no evidence. All they had was him saying what he thought, who he thought did it. They didn't have no video evidence that Diddy did it. All they could say was he said he was gonna do this. Do you got him on tape saying he gonna do this? And even if you do got him on tape saying he would do it, because do you got
played it and said what?
He could just be. He could just
like, be. I don't know what you talking about.
And he don't. They don't have. They didn't have enough evidence for that. They did not have enough. And Diddy had good lawyers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They wasn't gonna get him on that.
He had the best. They wasn't gonna get him on that. Best out right now.
They wasn't gonna get him on that.
Brian Steele, boy beat 2 Ricos in 1 year, man. Listen, right now he the best out. That's what you better hit up. The price just went up though. Hey. The price just went up. Hey. You better know that.
Thug had one bag. That Diddy bag, that's a whole nother bag, baby.
Yeah. Oh, believe me. But that Young Thug bag. I was about to say that Young Thug bag. That's Thug got a bag. That's Birdman bag. Yeah, Thug got a bag. Thief though. Thug got a bag. You see the pattern here? Yeah, Thug got a bag.
Now one of them niggas don't pay people.
Yeah, Thug got a bag too. Right now. What's crazy is I looked at this and I wasn't gonna bring this up, but since we talk about Young Thug, boom, right? It might as well. Young Thug right now. If you watched the basketball player Michael Beasley, and I know last week I was saying Michael Beasley. Last week I meant to say Malik Beasley from the Detroit Pistons was betting on himself. That's who I meant to say, but last week I was there fast. His name is Malik Beasley. Today.
Michael is tonight.
Right. But today I'm talking about Michael Beasley. Okay. Michael Beasley was a basketball player in the NBA for a few years or whatnot. He don't play in the NBA no more. But he plays still one-on-ones. They say he's the best one-on-one player. He just beat Lance Stevenson. If you watched it, they bet $100,000. It was streamed live. He beat Lance Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? He got real amped up. People love his game because he's a ball player. He worked hard. He's a ball player.
Okay.
So they called Joe Johnson out, and Joe Johnson said, "I'm not playing for that little $100,000." He said, "Man, listen, I'm really a retired Hall of Famer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, $100,000, I'm not about to do that." So he said, "You get your numbers right, and you come holler at me. If you talking some real numbers, then we could. But you that 100,000," he said, "Man, no, you can keep that. I don't want to do that." I seen Young Thug. So we talking about Thug. Say he got a video floating around where he says he's part of Michael Beasley's team or whatnot. So
basketball team?
Offers no, just
crew.
Right. Like this. I'm part of these people. You know what I'm saying? These my peoples. I'm part of them. So he tells Joe Johnson, "I'll give you $250,000. Play Michael Beasley. Line it up." He said, "I bet you $250,000. Get your bag right and line it up." So then that's Thug, and I feel like that's something you ain't even. That's what do you. So you don't got to do this. You ain't got to bet on that. You bet on this and you lose. You just lost $250,000 like on a one-on-one basketball game. You don't have to. So that's what since we was talking about with the bag, and that's why I'm like, dog got a nice bag too.
I believe it. Yeah. I believe it. I mean, because really, in this day and age, when we talking money, having money now, $250,000 ain't really nothing.
I mean, it ain't.
$1 million ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But to bet it on
this one, it's not nothing to them. To us, it seemed like, but to bet it, it's really not nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying we was gonna bet $2,500.
Listen,
that's a lot, but it's really not.
Right. So listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think you're gonna win, if you think you're gonna come up 250,000 off of betting 2,500, you betting that shit quick as hell. If you think it's a shoe in, you know what I'm saying? You going to get that money right now.
Now, one thing I feel like is this, right? The value of money never changes. It don't matter what person is wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, babe.
That's what I feel like.
Okay, but I mean,
I feel like the value of
inflation is a thing. The value of money changes. Inflation
it changes on different people. So if I put $1 million on you, is different than $1 million on somebody else. That's what I'm saying. Did the value of the money changed if I took it from you and put it in somebody else's hand? Did it change? Or was it that same $1 million? The value of the money didn't change to me.
Okay, so I guess you're saying something different. We're saying two different things.
Oh yeah, because I was saying basically because you were saying $250,000 is not no money to them, but what I was saying is that's a lot of money in general because the value of the money don't change because of the person.
Okay, so yes, okay, so now I'm following 100% what you're saying. And I still think, yes, the value of money changes depending on who you give it to. Even more so now that I know exactly what you mean. I understand what you're saying. I understand the point that you're getting at. Like, it's $250,000 whether you got it or whether I got it. What changes is the smarts of the person or the luck of the person, what the person gonna do with it, but it's still $250,000 regardless. But see, I think it's not regardless. Like, that's too important to ignore. If you give Birdman 250,000 and you give, let's say MC Hammer, right? That the value of that 250,000 is different.
I don't see it.
Okay. Well, you might not know MC Hammer's story, but if you know, you know. MC Hammer blew millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, he saved so much money. He's saving other people money. You know what I'm saying? He saved Lil Wayne money. He saved, you know what I'm saying? He not paying people. He saving money to the effect that he not even paying people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never heard he was broke. We just heard he ain't paying people. You know what I'm saying? MC Hammer had millions like that back in the day and went broke because this nigga blew all that money on stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like depending on the person that you give the money to, yes, no, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? No, it's still 250,000 regardless of who you give it to. But you give it to somebody who gonna get off, crack it off, waste it off, give it away, blow it. It's almost like a car that drive off the lot. As soon as you give it to them, you know that shit depreciating. You know what I'm saying? But you give it to somebody who's smart, who gonna invest it, who gonna be stingy with it. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna flip it? That 250,000 just turns into 250 million. Case in point, Gucci Man wife. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to some baby mama that don't know how to do with nothing with the nigga who left 100,000 from the dope game. He come home and she broke and he broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say the value of money. That's one of the things I mean when I say the value of money changes. What I initially was saying that the value of a dollar changes. Every year it fluctuates and it usually goes down with inflation. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes our money is worth this much more in Canada. Sometimes it's worth, a little bit less more. It's usually always more. But sometimes, and I think right now, it's like at one of the highest, but sometimes it's not as much because the value of money does change.
Okay, now I'll let you cook.
I wasn't trying.
No. That's not what I was talking about. So I understand that the value of at where we at from where we was 99 cents. I was alive for that.
Oh,
so
you
I
remember
understand.
That?
I understand the value. I was cutting grass. I was going to the gas station,
12.
Getting my own gas in my own gas can.
So you was 12.
Listen, I was up there. This is before y'all time. Okay, you better know this. Okay, so the value of the dollar, yes, it does change.
Yes.
Yes, it's different in other places. So that's definitely not what I'm talking about. That's absolutely.
Oh, well, I've got that.
That's absolutely not what I was talking about. But I understand you on that. Now, to reel back to what I was talking about, I understand you to an extent almost, right? Because the thing is, I think what you're getting mixed up is you talking about what you're gonna do with it. What you are gonna do with it, like you talking about a car. I don't care if you bought the best car. Once you drive off, the value goes down. I don't care if you bought the newest shit. The value still went down because you drove it off the lot, right? So that's not equivalent. I
didn't say it was equivalent, love. I just was kind of giving
an analogy,
and I was giving an analogy of if you give it to somebody who's not gonna do right with it, the money gonna go down like a car. As soon as the car go off, the money. So as soon as you give it to this motherfucker, you know the money gonna go down. Right, I wasn't saying like
because you can't say I'm gonna give a car to somebody and the value of it gonna go up when they drive off.
I'm not saying you can. I'm saying you can't give this person that's like a car. You can't give them no money and think that the value gonna go up on it either. Because as soon as you give it to this type of motherfucker, the value of it gonna go down.
So, what we didn't say.
But okay. So what about this though? What about you give somebody a car and they put money into it? That don't make the value of the car go up?
Nope, it make it go down because a car is better in stock and how it's made.
Even if it's fucked up?
A car is better with stock with the parts that was made on it. So once you go and you start putting aftermarket on your car, you really taking the value of it all the way down.
But what if you repair the shit? You take it off and repair it and put it back.
If you're repairing and putting the same thing, I mean, what's supposed to be there, then yes, that's fine.
The exact same shit.
Yes, that's fine.
I know some shit you can't repair.
Yeah, some shit is gonna be you gonna have
to. Like, how can you not put an aftermarket brake pad on your car?
That's not what I'm talking about.
I mean, I was just wondering. Because
I
don't know cars like that. Because I'm about to say, like, that's crazy.
No, like
you talking about like the body,
like
because certain shit
body,
gotta get changed,
the body has to be the same. The motor has to be the same. The transmission has to be the same. You can restore the motor. You can put.
Because I'm gonna say, like, it's a 50-year-old car. You think it's gonna have the same motor?
That the value of it is higher 50 years old with the same motor in there.
That mean you ain't really drove it.
Whether you drove it or not. Whether you drove it or not.
Drove it that if you got the same motor?
No, it don't. Even if it don't work, the value of it is still higher because it's still stock. This is regular. So now I want to buy it regular because I want to restore it regular.
But that's what I'm saying. So you like, I want to put some shit on it that's gonna bring the value down.
If I want to restore it back regular, I want regular shit on there. I want it regular.
But it's a 50-year-old car.
And people, those are antiques.
Where you gonna find a brand new 50-year-old motor?
You ain't. It's gonna be rebuilt. It's gonna be the parts. So then the parts are not gonna be what they gonna be. Are gonna be
have new parts.
But they are gonna be the parts that are supposed to be there. They're just gonna be restored, clean. Some people take them out, clean them off. Some parts you can reuse. You take them out, you clean them off. You gotta oil it down.
That's what I was saying. I understand some parts. But shit like the brake pads, and I'm pretty sure like the gasket cover, like that little thing. Because I had to get that fixed on the car.
Shit that has to get changed, you gotta change your brakes.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta change your gasket cover. You gotta change your oil filter.
Filters. That shit don't count as like stock shit. When you talk about stock, you talking about the size of the motor. You talking about the size of the you ain't about to add no don't add no motherfucking
V8 turbo on that bitch.
Turbos, no air filters and shit, no extra.
I understand.
So no, you don't now.
So long as you just restoring the same motor with new parts, but it's the same motor, then you can get away with.
That's what's a classic. That's what people are driving. That's how they doing these Wilbur classes and like that.
That's what I was saying.
What they're doing to these cars. But when you start putting aftermarket shit on there, this gonna make it a little faster. This gonna do that to it. Now my shit gonna be better than his. That's slowly depreciating the value. Yeah, depreciating the value. It's like glasses. You from Detroit, you get some yays. They better the original way that you bought them. Once you start putting diamonds and do all that,
don't bust
the
down the
value
road.
has went down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. So that's not what I'm not talking about what you did after you touched this. We sitting on a lot. I gave you a car and I gave you a car. That car, I still gave you. Both of the cars cost the same. I gave you both cars equal value. What you did with it afterwards, one of you motherfuckers could have said, you know what? I'm good. Give me, you know what I'm saying? I want to sell it. Give me the money. And another motherfucker drove off and decided a month later, I want to sell mine. You're not getting as much money as the motherfucker who never drove it off.
Because they don't tell them what happened.
Because it's what you decided to do with it.
Ain't no telling you could have had an accident and tell me anything.
But the value of it was the same.
Yeah.
The value of the dollar is the same. Until you do what you do. But I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about how you put the money on a person or the value is the same regardless of the person. It could be a motherfuckers gamble. It was Michael Jordan was a fucking gambleaholic, but he still could sometimes get lucky and win some money. Did that mean that money that he won, it wasn't shit because he won it? That's a chunk. I don't care who. He still feel like that's a chunk. Niggas make bets. Fucking superstars, all-stars, or whatever you want to call these niggas with money, turbo money, big money. They make bets for money and be hurt after they lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the value of the money is the same. No matter who you put it on. So 250,000 to just be betting on a 1-on-1, I still feel like is a lot. And I'm, so
it's a lot.
That was just.
It's a lot. 12,000 on the castle for a girl that you don't really fuck with for real is a lot, regardless of how much you got. I ain't trying to hate on none of that. So. You know what? Moving right along. We ain't been using our.
We haven't. Absolutely right. That's your one.
Shit, I don't know.
I wanted to squeeze this in there for people to know. I like to throw insights out there, but people don't know. Chuck E. Cheese has made.
I'm excited to review this
adult arcade.
I hope it's here in Detroit.
That's called Chuck's.
Chuck's. I hope it's here in Michigan, near Detroit, whatever, because we're reviewing them.
Absolutely, that'll be a thing to do. So
I'm excited.
Be on the lookout for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you know if there's gonna be one or where it'll be, drop location
in the comments.
Let us know
to expedite this expeditiously. We would like to go there because I am a Chuck E. Cheese kid for sure. My first like 6 or 7 birthday parties was at Chuck E. Cheese. Like maybe 8. Yeah, I think my first like 8 birthday parties was at Chuck E. Cheese. And then I had a hotel party. No, my first 7 was at Chuck E. Cheese. And then my first 8 and then my 9th was at Embassy Suites. So I am a Chuck E. Cheese kid for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. I've been to Chuck E. Cheese. Now I've been as a kid. I don't know. Yeah. Not a lot. I could count on one hand how many times I've been to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. As an adult, I've been a few times taking kids. No, I've not been for myself. I've been taking kids. So
I've specified for the internet.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been a few times, but I haven't really, I wasn't a Chuck E. Cheese kid, and
I was.
I liked the commercials.
Magic, but what you went to the one in Northland? What was it called? What was it called? Oh my god!
It had a name to it. Oh,
in Northland.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, the one in Northland.
Yes.
Oh my god! Please, y'all. I'm older, so this was after my time. I'm a Chuck E. Cheese kid, but the one that was in Northland, what was it called? The I can't think right now. It was not Chuck E. Cheese though. It was like Chuck E. Cheese, but it wasn't called Chuck E. Cheese. I promise you. It wasn't.
It was right by the airbrush shirts. It was like almost down there by the food court and shit. It was. Man, listen, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. The airbrush shirts, the motherfucker used to sit in the little middle of the motherfucking aisle, had the airbrush shirts, and then it was like some other shit right here, like some jewelry or some bullshit ass jewelry. And I think it was like the food court that was like right where Sabro's like pizza gang shit.
The Chinese food place was right on that corner.
And then Chuck E. Cheese.
And that's not Chuck E. Cheese, man. I don't know if it was Chuck E. Cheese at one point, but it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese what I'm thinking. In the late 90s, early 2000s, or it was look and see, are we live on Facebook? Maybe somebody's talking to us.
I can't even know because I can't get it back on there. I gotta do some other
stuff. Y'all, I don't know the name of it, but if y'all know the name of it, please leave the name of the place that I'm thinking about. It's like not Jamboree. Not jungle. Oh my god, y'all! People probably watching this cracking up, laughing. That know the name of it. They probably like, oh my god. I can't think of the name of it, but there was another place like Chuck E. Cheese that was in Northland, and that was after my time though. By the time that got popular, I was already like 13. I wasn't trying to go to Chuck E. Cheese either. You know what I'm saying? No more. I wasn't trying to go to that shit. I want to go Major Magic. I think Major Magic was already closed back then. But Major Magic was like Chuck E. Cheese, and Major Magic like McDonald's, Burger King. You know what I'm saying? And
that was Chuck E. Cheese in the mall. I'm talking about. I just know that was Chuck E. Cheese.
Not in Northland Mall. When I'm talking about, I don't know if it was Chuck E. Cheese at one point. It could have been. I don't know. So I'm not saying you're wrong. You might be right. But at the time, what I'm thinking about, it wasn't called Chuck E. Cheese. I feel like the name of it had a J, but I could be wrong. But it was like a one word, and they had the little the small little roller coaster in there that looked like a snake or something. Anyways, y'all. So yes, we will be hitting up Chuck's Arcade. If you know the name of this place in Northland Mall in Southfield, Michigan, back in the 90s, please leave us a comment.
That used to be by the airbrush t-shirts.
Yes.
Man, listen.
Please leave us a comment. Because we really don't know. This is not a call to action, fish for comments. This is a real call to action. We need help. Because I don't remember. But, yeah, so Chuck's Arcade, be on the lookout for that review coming up. Okay. Y'all know I like to do the months, the awareness month. So while he's doing that, really quickly, I'm going to touch on that July is, first of all, y'all know, just because you black does not mean you don't need sunscreen. Okay. Now, while we were in the Bahamas, in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, I was putting sunscreen on both of us. And you see how chocolate he is. And I do have my little sun kiss thing going on. I still got my tan from the Bahamas, okay? But I know I'm melanated too. But us melanated people, we still need sunscreen. And July is UV Safety Month. And that's basically what sunscreen is. It's safety from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. And they can give you cancer. Period, point in the blank. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, green, Chinese, Japanese, Indonesian, Mexican, Blaxican, Asian. It doesn't matter. Okay? Wear your sunscreen, especially when you know you're going to be in places that you're getting a lot of direct sunlight and you're going to be out in the sun.
Yeah, wear your be sunscreen. Going to Metro Beach and all that.
Which we will be going to Metro Beach very soon for my family reunion. So it's UV Safety Month. It's Arthritis Awareness Month. Shout out to all of my friends, young and older, okay, who are dealing with arthritis. I don't know if they really want me to tell their business like that, but I have some very close friends and family members that you would never think was dealing with arthritis because they're not even that old. They're not even as old as me. And they have very severe rheumatoid arthritis that gives them debilitating pain sometimes. And, I really be praying for my friends and family. And I love you. And if you watching this, I love you, girl. And it is Arthritis Awareness Month. So, be on the lookout. Get all the information you can. Because I know this is something that's kind of relatively new that you've been dealing with. So, the information is out there a lot this month, and if there's some type of walk or something, girl, let me know because we can do it next year. If it's too late to do it this year, if it's like toward the end of July, we might could do it this year. So yes, Arthritis Awareness Month, and last but not least is Disability Pride Month. Now, listen. This is one thing that I think is very important. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this because I don't want to piss nobody off, but honestly, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to speak truth to power, okay? And I am not saying this as a person that is not dealing with these same things, okay? I feel like, with the whole thing last month, it was Pride Month, you know what I'm saying? Which I dubbed Love Month, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the of those things that we deal with, if you are a blood bought believer and you understand that we all got issues and problems, you understand that that's just a form of a disability. And just like you take pride in the fact that you feel that way, take pride in the fact that it's also a disability. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we should be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? First of all, for all of the things that because you see I'm saying we, because I've done enough LGBTQ, every letter you can think of, I probably did it. Or thought about doing it. Okay? So I'm not judging. What I'm saying is, the way that we've had to deal with society's bullcrap, our own bullcrap against ourselves, just not understanding and not being understood. If that's not a disability, it's debilitating. Just being yourself. when you deal with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, to all my ladies that has possibly even felt maybe like y'all was pressured by your man to deal with that type of stuff. You know, that's debilitating in your relationship. You feel like I'm just, you know, let's be for real. Let's call a spade, okay? And let's take pride in the fact that we're not perfect, okay? Let's take pride in the fact that we're not sexually perfect, okay? Let's take pride in the fact that we're not physically perfect. Some of us may have debilitating disabilities physically. Some of us have mental disabilities. It's also Black Mental Health Awareness Month or something like that. Some of us have mental disabilities that we're hiding, that we're not dealing with, that we're choosing to self-medicate from. Take pride in that. First thing is, knowing is half the battle. So first you got to know what you're dealing with. And once you know, acknowledge it. Don't ignore it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't hide it. Take pride in it, because God said that He is strong where you are weak. All those places where you feel like you're disabled, He is able. God is able. And all you have to do is acknowledge it, testify, because you can take every thought captive. That's in the Bible. So if you have your right mind, you're able to understand what this all means. Thank God. Have prayer, have pride, the right kind of pride, the pride in your Godfidence, the confidence that you have in God and everything He doing for you. And there is no disabilities, that because God is filling all the voids. He's checking all the boxes. He's forgiving all the things that need to be forgiven. And when you give it all to Him, you can find joy. You might be sad at night. You might be feeling LGBTQ at night and do whatever you do at night in your bed. That's your business. No sin is better than another. You may feel disabled to where you feel like I can't even have. That's the asexual is no sex. You might feel like I can't even have sex. You may be what is it? Dysfunction in your man parts.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah.
Us ladies, I'm dealing with perimenopause right now. I'm 41 years old. I'm doing a Glow Up with God series on my channel. We deal with situations, dryness. Okay, we're gonna be for real. This is a keep it 100. Okay.
That's what you gotta do.
Having pain when you having sex to where you don't want to do it.
Keep it 100.
Just for real.
That's what we on.
That's that you feel disabled when you going through changes in your body that you don't understand. But take pride in that, because God is perfect where you not. And He filling in all the voids. He checking all the boxes. And so just, testify to the goodness of the Lord. If you woke up this morning, there's joy in the morning. It's a blessing to breathe. And you never know what God got in store for you. It says that His plans is better than yours. Jeremiah 29:11 says that He got plans for you, plans for good, for you to prosper.
Better know it.
So remember that.
You better know it.
Remember that.
Yeah, let's take step forward. That's it. When it comes, just go ahead. Just believe. Don't be scared to get out there.
Don't be scared to get out there. Don't be scared to spin the block, right?
That's it.
Sometimes you got to spin the block, because sometimes we run into blessings when we ain't ready for them. Sometimes you run into blessings and you think they're blessings and they're not blessings. But sometimes you just have to go back and see. Absolutely. And I'm speaking on that for a couple reasons.
I think Nelly and Ashanti probably was one, huh? Okay. I was just watching that.
Nelly and Ashanti. Okay, now.
Mr. and Mrs. Spinnerblock.
And listen, y'all know I have been so team Nelly and Ashanti. I've really been excited about them getting back together. And one of the things that I have acknowledged about them, because I've been shooting with them in the gym. I just told you I was 41. So I remember when there was just Nelly and there was just Ashanti. And then I remember when it was Nelly and Ashanti. And then I remember when it was the breakup of Nelly and Ashanti. Like, I was there for all that.
Yeah, absolutely. She had to tell me that, it was a part in between I didn't know about. And I was like, no, this ain't happening. She was like, no, this was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I'm like, oh. Then somehow, it was like an interview came up, and then when it happened, she was like, see? I was like, oh, all right.
I told you so. Hey, listen, I'm queen. Like, I told you so. I ain't one of them who embarrassed or ashamed or feel some kind of way about telling somebody I told them so. When I told you, and I want you to remember, because next time I tell you something, I want you to remember, like, she did tell me that she don't really be saying shit.
That's me, though. I'm like that. I just and I
don't. Know, I believe.
I just don't. How I do it, I may just slide the "I told you so" in a kind of way, like
yeah. You know me, I don't slide
remember
shit.
I'm blunt. I'm gonna slide it like remember that one? Man, that really did happen.
Yeah, you do. You very cleverly sarcastic with your shit. And me, I'm just like, I told your ass. What I tell you? Yeah. I'm like, what I tell you? Did I tell you? I told you.
I'm sorry. I told you. Interrupt your story.
I told you. Oh, but no, I had forgot, but I remembered again. So yeah, so Nelly and Ashanti. So I was excited about them getting back together or whatever. But I feel like that was because I didn't know no better, right? I didn't know no better. And that was because they did a good job in the past of keeping their relationship quiet. They was on their Jay-Z and Beyonce back then. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew Jay-Z and Beyonce was together until they was married. For real. It was rumors, but nobody knew for sure until they was already married. The same with Nelly and Ashanti, only it was nobody knew they was together for real, for sure, until they broke up. So, I feel like we didn't know a lot about either of them. Personally, like how we're seeing now with this reality show and like with all of the things that Nelly was doing right before he got with Ashanti, putting himself back into the spotlight. Ashanti was getting put back into the spotlight by vlogs and stuff that was seeing her Instagram, because baby was, and I'm gonna try my best to remember to put some photos of her, because I feel like I got some screenshots of Ashanti in my phone from like 2023, just because I was like, dang, like that's goals, man.
Yeah, she was like that.
She was killing the game. She was snatched at 40. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she like 45 now, something like that. So I was like, goals, as far as like 40-year-old body goals and like single, living her best life, not very unbothered, still very untouched as far as like scandal and bull crap, like she was doing her thing.
Ashanti she took my celebrity virginity. That was my first girlfriend. That was my first. She was my first girlfriend, celebrity. So she took my celebrity.
So she was before Alicia Keys.
She was. I liked the Ashanti first.
And it's funny that they both married and happily married now. Baby,
but I'm just about to tell you, what happened was I liked her, and then what made me mad was everybody kept trying to like her, and I'm like, why do everybody keep trying to like my bitch? And I was mad because then what happened was, well, I ain't mean to call it, but and then what happened was, then me and my brother got into a whole argument, swore up and down he liked her first. And I'm like, bro, it ain't no way you liked her before me. I been liked her a long time ago, nigga. Like, I got to get into songs. Like, nigga, the songs on nigga.
Sing one, babe. I mean,
we ain't even gonna get all into that.
Sing your favorite one, just a little bit. Remember me, you do like that.
It's a cover. What's that? Alright, y'all gonna get me too hype.
What was that? What song was that though?
You don't, because you don't know. You don't know Ashanti like
you was like, whoa, like what the?
That's the beat.
This is not This is not the back of a badly set up Cutlass Sierra.
It's a clean one. Boom, boom, womp, womp, boom, boom, womp, womp. Listen, you just don't know Ashanti. I know Ashanti. That's my girl. And that was.
I bet you if you said that to Google, they ain't gonna know, and Google be knowing.
Google not off that. They not gonna know.
Right, because what was
because
that?
That's only a beat. You gotta tell
that
them.
Wasn't even a beat.
That's the beat.
That was like wah.
That's the beat.
Okay, what's the words? Can I get like 3 words?
Let me see
what shit.
I'm gonna find it. But anyway, because I'm gonna find it because what you trying to see. You mad because you don't know.
You like wah. I'm supposed to know that.
Yes. You got to be a real Ashanti lover to know this. If you don't, I mean, if you don't,
I love Ashanti.
Obviously, you don't. Because
I mess with Ashanti, especially that first album, the blue one when she was with the. Listen, basically a no skipper. So don't do me. But that's not even. If this was Shazam, the show, that wasn't even fair.
That is.
You talking about some one, bro?
What do you think?
Man, you tripping.
What do you think on Shazam? That's more than enough.
No, it's not.
I gave you too much. If we talking about Shazam,
you gotta give me at least like 3 or 4 more bars. That wasn't nothing.
That was.
You can't even find the song.
Because I can't.
Because you don't know.
I can't tell it the
song. You don't know. That's why all you said was one. Because your ass don't know what song you talking about.
Is you crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you must be crazy.
You driving me crazy. You talking about some one.
That's that.
What's the song? What's the song?
Tell you don't know. You don't know what
I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
I know though. I know exactly what you're talking about. It be like Irv Gotti be on there.
No. Yeah, no.
Ja Rule be on there.
No.
Boy, you give me with so much joy. I don't know the word right now.
Right, and you talking about me. But that's what I'm trying to figure out the words, but that's my one. But anyway, yeah, that's what I was. That anyway. That was
the song?
I don't know if that's it. I think. I think. I
don't know the name of that though. I was trying to think.
Don't worry. Listen. I'm like that. I was gonna get it.
All her songs on that first album.
Let me see.
I don't wanna be like the movies in the movies. That's not. Movies. Is this a song that came on the radio or not?
Yeah, this was a song that came on the radio.
So it's not gonna be movies then.
Oh
God, I know exactly what song.
Okay.
That's on her second album. Look up her second album.
Okay.
That's on her second album.
Okay.
That's on her second album. That's not that blue album. That's not the same album as the song you just played. That's on her second album. It'd be like, oh God, I know it. I know now, but I don't know it. I don't know the words, but I know.
I see.
That's definitely on her. I know it's about because she have the black on in the video.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
You should look up the videos. What you want?
Well, of course I can't. This is the songs. You say, I say. Sweet baby. Okay. Anyway, right. Well, I'll look for this.
Yeah. So Alicia Keys is married to Swiss Beats. They've been married for about 15 years.
That's not what we're talking about.
And this is what I'm talking about now.
Oh.
And this is what I wanted to talk about, though. I wanted to know what you thought about this. So even if even if it was you that was married to her, you know what I'm saying? Alicia Keys and her husband, Timothy Goldman, aka Swiss Beats.
Absolutely. I just thought about that.
They said that so I guess, how is it that you guys have reached this milestone? Alicia Keys and her husband said that they have never had an argument.
Yeah, we don't argue. What do I need to argue? We don't argue about nothing. We understand. That's absolutely true. I said that. I did say that. Yes. Me and my wife said that. Yes, we said that.
So how did you achieve that milestone? 15 years, not a one argument. And yeah, first of all, what do you guys define as an argument? What do you define as an argument? Argument definition between Alicia Keys and her husband.
Right. Well, me and my wife, Alicia Keys, what we decide, is an argument is that a disagreement is okay. That's not an argument. That's you saying how you feel. Not, you know what I'm saying. An argument is us shouting back and forth at one another, not letting the other talk, not listen. An argument to us is more so, it's a violent thing. We don't fight. We don't argue. Okay. I forgot who sung that, but
I don't fight. I don't argue. I just beat that with a bottle.
That's not the song I was saying. That's not the one. We were definitely not it. But yeah, we don't. That's how we made it so long. We don't.
Alicia, count your fucking ass out. I'm saying, girl, you know I love you, girl.
That's how we made it.
If you and your real husband's ex-wife can make up, me and you cool, girl.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, the more the merrier. It's a party.
Yeah.
You cute.
Okay.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, girl.
I like you too, girl. I've been liking you. You was my first concert. So, you and Maxwell.
I sat.
He was working them hips better than I could at that time.
Sat second row. Literally front.
Y'all have already seen the picture. And by the way, you owe me $5.
Huh? Oh, what happened? Wait, when?
You owe me $5.
When?
Because I tried to make your picture kiss and it wouldn't work on my app.
I told you that, didn't I? Did I tell you? I thought I told you that. Right? I told you that. I said it won't.
But I pay extra.
I told you it won't do that. You cannot do that.
They cheating. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the internet mess police on Hula.
I owe you $5 because something didn't work that I told you that wasn't gonna work. Okay.
Please don't make me show.
Okay, all right.
Yes, man, and I want my
$5. I'm trying to listen.
I just knew it was gonna work.
Can anybody help me figure this out? How? I said that's not gonna work.
Okay, you don't owe me. Right, but maybe you could just like cash app me.
Oh.
That's the early Christmas stocking stuff.
I can donate to your since you had to look at her so many times trying to
3 times. Picture. And the only thing that the picture did, because I had one time, not even that. I had one time that I could do it for free. And I just knew that time because I get one a week that I already pay for, okay? So I just knew that when I paid the extra, it was going to do the extra shit that I wanted it to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the one, it don't do that. But see, I knew you weren't paying though, right, love? I knew you weren't paying. I figured you didn't pay. Do you
understand how hard I have tried this? I download like 4 apps already.
But I figured
you know how bad?
Pay, though. I figured you didn't pay for none of them because I know how you is.
Because they wasn't.
But I know you be like, if you don't know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pay extra. What I get for free. No. You ain't cheap, man. Don't do my Travel Day like that.
I'm cheap.
Travel Day TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, he not cheap. Anyway, he frugal.
Anyway.
He might be frugal. He don't waste money, but you not cheap now. And you done bought all this shit for these people on August the 3rd. Make sure you at the barbecue and the backpack giveaway. Because we giving and bring something for the kids. Bring some supplies, some School supplies. We got the backpack.
It's not a must.
Bring paper, pencils, coloring books. I mean, not coloring books. Crayons, rulers, things you know kids need for school. You don't have to.
If you can,
but
that's
if you
great.
can,
if you
can,
yeah, if you don't let that let that shy you away.
Our watchers, our viewers are lenders, not borrowers. We are the head and not the tail. You got $5. You got $5. If you don't got $5 right now, save $1 between now and August 3rd. I bet you will have $5.
Listen, get them raffle
where
tickets.
You can get them kids
raffle tickets.
Some school supplies, and if you bring some school supplies, you're gonna get a raffle ticket. Buy 10 raffle tickets. But bring some school supplies. I'm giving you a raffle ticket.
Yeah, you know what?
He ain't giving you shit. I'm giving
She going out on an extra limb for y'all.
I'm doing it for the kids.
I'm not saying that I'm not looking out, but what I'm saying is overall it's circulating. You know, for me, I have a plan. So, you know, they extra cheap. I'm not really even asking y'all for no money. I just want to know that people are going to participate. I just want to know that y'all going to really come.
You can't win the TV if you don't come to the event.
I want to know that y'all want this.
I want
y'all to bring y'all kids. Bring them kids out there. My kid's going to be there. Her kid's going to be there.
My kid going to be there. I'm making her ass come.
Listen, bring your kids.
She don't want to smell my feet.
Bring your kids. It's for the kids, man. It ain't even for us, but
my baby girl,
we gon'.
She love me. She love to talk. She love to make me feel like, but she don't want to see my feet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
No, I be cutting you off.
No, I just want y'all to listen. Bring y'all kids, man. Listen. Bring y'all kids, man. It's gonna be it's a free event. It's you know what I'm saying. It's kid friendly.
Yeah, it's not like this podcast not kid friendly now.
Yeah, this ain't. Don't
we be having these ain't even mocktails no more. These is.
I don't know about. That's not.
Well, this is a cocktail.
Yeah, that's not what I'm.
For me.
I'm not drinking.
He got a cocktail.
I'm not drinking it. But you know, no. On a serious note, no. Bring the kids, man. And for y'all, that's what we do. We making it fun for. We making it fun for the adults.
It's after midnight.
And we got raffles. You know what I'm saying? We got raffles going on. That's for the adults. Don't get me wrong. Kids can buy raffle tickets. Listen, if your kid spend some money and win a TV, don't
take your kid TV.
Don't take them TV.
And then the college kids by August 3rd, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But if you win a TV and you know you got 3-4 TVs in your house, send that TV to your kid in college. Send it to their dorm room.
Let them
take it, drive it down there, and surprise them up there to Lansing. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be 2 different ones, man.
2 smart TVs that's perfect for a dorm room. Perfect for a dorm room, for a kitchen, for a. You know what I'm saying?
A tablet. We're getting tablet. We got headphones. A chef knife. Little knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this is for real, man.
Can you cook?
We can find out.
He be chefing it
We can find.
Okay, can I cook?
Let's find. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to ask other people, can you cook? Because you think you can.
But what about. Can y'all cook?
Did you see that?
I missed it. What it said. I don't know.
Hopefully you don't got nothing to do with this. Hopefully they still can hear it.
Right.
Testing.
No, what I can do is I can check that. But can you cook is the question, right?
Can y'all cook? Can y'all barbecue?
If you wanna get in a barbecue contest,
please come get in the barbecue
trophies
contest.
being given out.
Eat, bro. I'm hungry.
Listen, the first prize, you get #1 trophy. And you get a ticket to the raffle.
He bought 2 trophies, didn't you? He done bought 2 trophies.
Listen, y'all, man.
You got a certificate if you 3rd runner-up.
Come get it, man. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Listen, come get it.
We sorry
Come get it, y'all. I'm gonna try to listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Let me tell y'all this. I'm tell y'all right now. You need to be calling right now, trying to get them tickets, DMing, inboxing one of us Because
I'm off tomorrow. I'll bring you a raffle ticket.
What's about to happen
off tomorrow, but Wednesday you're gonna have to come pick it up.
Is about to get kicked up a notch. And when this promo get kicked up a notch, y'all, listen. Oh, it's 400 tickets. It's 400 tickets. I don't know if we're gonna go through 400, but when this promo get kicked up, this promo, it's about to get for real,
y'all share this.
Y'all got first dibs. Y'all got first dibs.
Listen, y'all. First of all, I love y'all. I love y'all for shooting with us in the gym. Share this live because we need to bring more people in this month.
Share the post.
So more people can know about this event. Like this event is sponsored by this podcast, and we do want more people to tune into the podcast. But more than that, like that's gonna happen. The podcast gonna go up when it's supposed to go up. More than that, we want to give away these book bags. Backpacks.
It's over 100 book bags.
We want to give away these backpacks to kids, whether you gonna buy your kid a backpack or not. So what? It's nothing wrong with them having two.
I'm gonna get a free one.
It's nothing. First of all, kids go over their daddy house. Kids have practice. Basketball, cheerleading. Kids just have a whole bunch of stuff that they want to separate. They can use an extra backpack.
It's gonna come with a water bottle and a lunch bag. Oh man,
what?
Man, a water bottle and a lunch bag.
And this is why we really need to. I swear to God, I almost want to call her on the fucking show, but it's too late to be calling Renee of the Powerpuff Girls, who finna be our vendor. But I'm calling her tomorrow.
Come on, y'all.
I'm calling her. First, I'm going to text Brittany.
We're going to have some free food.
Yeah.
And then, listen. We're
going to have a lot of other activities and things for the kids. I'm not giving away nothing specific, but bring the kids because they're going to be thoroughly, they'll be happy.
Absolutely, man. Listen, man. If you know somebody who's struggling with a lot of kids, I don't care if they're struggling or not. You know somebody with a lot of kids.
Yeah, man.
5, 6, 7 kids. Yeah. Send them up there to get some book bags.
Especially them.
Send them up there to get some free food. Send them up there to just catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
A nice
Listen, meet your favorite host, your favorite colorful auntie, your boy T Double. Kick it. You know what I'm saying? Just catch a vibe. Maybe you guys you want to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe participate in the next event. Coming up, you know what I'm saying? You might want to volunteer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So let's do it. You may got businesses that you wanna that you wanna kick out, that you wanna promote. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time. We are for each other. Listen, if we ain't got us, who got us? You know what I'm saying?
Now we need y'all to understand. We love y'all. This is an adult podcast. Okay. Let's see what time we come on. We come on during booty call hours.
Absolutely.
So you should know this is an adult podcast. But as adults, we're parents.
Absolutely.
So during the day, okay, and really 24 hours a day, but especially during the day, like we're PG-13, kid friendly, right? So don't bring your sack, don't bring your bottle to this event. This is a family friendly, it is not 420 friendly. Okay, it's going from 1 to 5. Y'all, that's what time we got the
12 to 5 to be exact.
Right.
The barbecue competition is,
right, I'm sorry.
The check-in is from 12 to 12:30. That's the setup, the check-in. So you guys got to be there on time. That's important if you are a contestant. It's not you as long as you pull up by 1:30 because we got to personally have a meeting. Everybody is random. There's no favors. There's no favoritism.
We literally don't know. Because y'all know how it is. Your friends and family be the last ones to support your events and your shit. So
very true.
It ain't. We even got no friends or family that's then came and signed up Okay, I got a barbecue.
I got a couple coworkers
right.
that
clients. I got a couple clients and people just random
that wants to be in a competition. So we taking 8 contestants maximum. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want to take up too much space because it's bring your own grill. Yes. We taking 8 contestants maximum. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say that we gonna have extra grills just yet. I want to kind of pull it back on that. I don't know.
Just in case, yeah.
I don't know.
Because we gonna get a TV, so bring your own damn grill. If you buy a raffle ticket.
Absolutely. We got plenty more episodes coming up that I could let you guys know if it's possible that I can bring a couple grills, assemble a couple grills, and bring them. If so, you just got to deal with the grill that was there if that's what you want to do. But
hey, ain't gonna be able to use the same grill in 30 minutes.
I mean, the cooking time is 3 hours. The cooking time is 3 hours on the nose. When I say hands off, it's off. The rules are all designed on every flyer. We're dropping flyers every day on the Facebook page. Talk It Space Out. If you watching from YouTube, but this also will be posted on Facebook. So for my Facebook people, for our Facebook people, y'all already know that we are posting every single day. Get your raffle tickets ASAP. They're cheaper now. It's not about the money, guys. It's not about nobody's trying to do nothing to get over on nobody. We will be at the park, a basket full of gifts. We will have 2 baskets full of book bags. There will be free food. I can't tell you exactly what's on the menu just yet because I don't know. I want to do something special for you guys. Of course, we're going to do simple, but I want to do a little something special as well. It's a maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's in the making. It's work. We're working for you guys. And what we're trying to do is put on an event for the community. So you guys just understand that our purpose here is to give back, to give to you guys, to look out, to create a village again, what it used to be. That's our purpose. Absolutely. Just we're looking out for the babies, man. These kids, these babies. I don't like to see back to back. I don't like to see them going through nothing. Period. But back to back, it really, it touches me in a different way. I'm a father of 4 kids, so I have a lot myself. Right. So, man, so you guys, any support helps. If you can donate, please do. If you can't, don't let that shy you away from the event. You can come with nothing. Come with your kids. That's it. You don't have to have anything. Y'all don't have to have anything y'all have.
Nah, we ain't saying you could leave them unattended. Nah.
Right.
This ain't no babysitter.
Yeah, don't drop them off. Nah, you gonna be there with them.
You cannot.
Don't drop them off. No.
But bring them, and you come too. Get you a hot.
Absolutely. At any given time, we gonna walk around and we gonna make people
have resources.
We gonna make people go to their YouTube and hit subscribe on time talk because we're gonna everybody in the building. So be prepared. Bring your phone fully charged. Because we gonna walk around and make y'all pull them phones out. Y'all gonna subscribe. That's the thing. Y'all are going to subscribe. You pull up. Hopefully, you already subscribed.
Babe, don't do that. Nah. Because it's the same, no pressure. Just like you ain't gotta.
No, I'm playing. But y'all know I'm just
like
talking.
You ain't gotta subscribe.
I would just hope that y'all would at least want to. You know what I'm saying? At least. But no, I'm talking. I'm
just like you ain't gotta subscribe. Just like you ain't gotta donate. You ain't gotta subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
We is not gonna take y'all phones at the front entrance of the park and make y'all subscribe or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not gonna do that.
We is not gonna tell the deacon to lock the door or nothing like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Get out. And ain't no doors out there. No, for real though. Yeah, for real. No, it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm putting together a ghost menu. I don't know what it's gonna be. All the food is free that I have. It won't until it lasts. Possibly we're working on a vendor.
A couple. I'm trying to get my sister. Shout out to my sister and her husband's ice cream truck. I'm gonna call her again tomorrow and check and see what's the status of that. I'm trying to get
work on it. That would be great. That would be great to have that. Ice cream truck. And I think they have food as well, some type of food.
Walking tacos. She had walking tacos, nachos, that type of shit. You know, that's stuff perfect. Stuff that.
That's perfect.
Because you know, you might be covered by God and you get the last one, so still come. But if you come at 4:45, don't be mad at us if we don't have no more book bags.
Yeah, we trying to listen. We ain't holding them from nobody. If you can only come. I want to make this. I did want to say this. This is very important. If you can only come and sit for a minute, you bring your kids, and you're like, "Hey, we gotta go," and we not giving out the book bags at that time.
We're gonna give you.
You still can get the book bags for your kids and go. It's okay that you even just came out.
Let's see that you showed up.
That you just came out.
Absolutely, you're gonna get.
That's
your book
fine.
bag.
That's fine.
Get your big bag, get you something to eat. And you know, you ain't gotta feel weird about eating and running. Because I feel weird about eating and running. Like I don't like to eat and run. I was at my family reunion, and this is the first time that I had went to that particular family reunion. I always go to my granddaddy family reunion, but I was at and my mama, she don't be out like that. Like she getting older. She finna be 66, and like she don't really like to be out. So it was a blessing that I got her to even come to this event.
Yeah, that's real. Shout out mom, dude.
And I know she came because
that's the real
she was she's yeah. And I know she wants to make sure she represented her mama because this was her mama's side of the family. And rest in peace, my grandma was not no joke. So
what?
I'm grateful that she came with me or whatever. And so it had started to get late. I knew she was ready to go, you know. But it's just to be like, I might not have been ready to go, but when it's time to go, when your people ready to go, you gotta get your people home. The older folk, the kids, you know what I'm saying? Get them home, and then if you want to come back out and party, that's fine.
Now, if you with your homegirl or your homeboy that's been like, man, I'm just gonna ride with you, and then that motherfucker say, you just gonna ride. All right, I'm going over here, and I'm gonna but I'm just gonna ride. All right, now when I get over here and you ready to go, your ass gonna sit. You the motherfucker that's gonna sit. Now I agree. You get your people home.
Not.
You get them. You get them kids home.
Well body able. There's a bus.
Oh no, motherfuckers don't be want to do that. They came with you. Hey, they want to get dropped back off. You gonna get dropped off on my time, then, motherfucker.
Shout out to my friend Kai, and I'm calling her tomorrow. My friend Kai. And when she did this, I was mad at her. And I was, I couldn't believe it. My friend Kai, if she want to get the fuck away from you, if she ready to go, and you ain't ready to go, you somewhere, and she done went somewhere with you, and you turned up, you can't drive, or you ain't ready to go, and she ready to go, she will walk she will walk off so fast. And when I tell you she walked off, and we was on Belle Isle.
She a Libra.
No, she is but it's close though. She a Virgo.
I was gonna say
she a Virgo. Y'all connected.
Yeah, see,
she a Virgo.
You know what?
She walked off. We was young as hell. We was still in the high. We was like 18, 19, because I was on my way. It was my real senior year. I was graduating from Highland Park Adult Education. This was 2003, the summer. She walked off Belle Isle.
Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna knock nobody else's time. You feel me? I feel like that's me. In so many ways, my thing be like, if we together, you doing something, or we doing something. you start to having fun and I'm ready to go, like I said, or you feel me, like we had an agreement or anything.
It don't even have to be like that. She could, cause sometimes it don't be like that. Like and I don't blame her, cause I just ain't got that bigger balls or stronger legs. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, because we was young as hell. I didn't have the courage to walk off Belle Isle in front of all of them people. This was back in the day, like 99. No, this is probably like the end of the era. So this is probably like 2002, 2003, to where it was so many people on Belle Isle that day. This was a senior skip day. So this was 2003. This was the year that I graduated from high school. This was 2003. Or it might have been the next year. This is probably 2004. Because I had graduated the year before I met Kai. So this was the next year. Yep. Because this was the year that my girl Londa graduated. She graduated the next year. And we went to their senior skip day. They had this big picnic on Belle Isle, like every month. I mean, like every week in June, they used to have the senior skip day. And this was supposedly Highland Park High School and Highland Park Adult Education senior skip day. And so we went to Belle Isle. And Kaya, my best friend, one of my best friends. Now, we was newly friends at the time. Now, at this point in my life, we done been friends like 20 some years. But back then, we had probably only been friends like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even that long. Maybe 1 year. And yeah, she was annoyed. She was irritated. Whatever happened, I don't know exactly, because I had a nice little buzz, so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even understand. Somebody had pissed her off. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, a lot of that. When I start to realize, I came back to reality. I'm like, counting all our friends. I think it was before we was about to leave. I'm like, where Kai? And I think my girl Londa was like, oh, she been walked off. And you know how it is when you on Belle Isle, though. You could walk up and down the strip, and your people can expect you to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because you just walked up and down the strip to see if you see anybody just to be seen, whatever. That's how Belle Isle used to be back then. So we wait. I'm waiting. Because I'm thinking maybe she just walked because she might have been irritated and just wanted to see if she seen somebody else she know, or just whatever. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, was the very beginning of like cell phones being a thing where everybody kind of had a cell phone. And I think I had like an AT&T or like or a chirp. I probably had a chirp. And I think I had a Nextel chirp, and I chirped her, and she answered till she got on the other side of the bridge. And we waiting on Belle Isle, waiting on her to walk back, because we thinking she walking up and down the strip. At this point, the strip crowded as hell. So it could take her a while, especially if she didn't see somebody she knows. She probably didn't stop talk for 20, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Because she thinking we finna be here for a while. So I found out, she like, girl, bye, I left. You know what I'm saying? She mad, she hung up. I want to say right after she said that, she's like, she hung up or whatever. So I'm like, damn.
I mean, if you on church,
didn't respond no more, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, chirp is like a walkie-talkie. The chirp was like a walkie-talkie situation. So you ain't have to hang up. You just didn't have to respond no more. Motherfucker chirp, 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 and you just cut their ass off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? Because we was young. She was more than able-bodied. And she was fed up and tired. And I think we might not even been in my car. I think we was in my girl Londa's car. And I couldn't tell Londa we was about to go. She couldn't tell Londa she was about to go. She was just like, shit, I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? I could walk. It ain't that, because we was on the strip part. But she probably knew a shortcut or anything. Like my girl Kai, if she ain't nothing, she resourceful. She know how to take care of her motherfucker self. She been getting out of the mud for a while.
Right. So shortcut or not, motherfucker was ready to go. Motherfucker was out.
She's ready to go, and she got the fuck on. And that's why I remind her of that shit all the time.
I don't give a fuck if I'm taking a long way. Fuck her.
And I use that as a motivation. So a lot. I'm like, if my girl could walk, if she, in a lot of shit she done in her life, like right now, big ups to her. She a truck driver. She living her life, living her dream. Shit. That's seeing the world, seeing the country at least, and she can see the world at her leisure because she making that bank. So I love her, and she know me better than anybody really. Even some of the people that I got closer with, it was proven to be that she was more so connected and knew me and was, I'd be like, dang, you right. She be telling me shit about myself. I'd be like, man, you know what?
Yeah.
You a motherfucker because you right as hell. Damn, shut up. But I love her. I love her so much. She is a great friend. Great friend. Okay, give you your flowers. Speaking of giving somebody their flowers while they're here, new tattoo alert, okay?
Okay.
I got my mom's name tattooed on me right here.
Y'all better know about mom, dudes.
Shout out to Bill Vizio Global, the aesthetics school up over Glamour Salon. And I was a model for 2 new tattoo artists. I got a butterfly right here. And I got my mom's name and a heart right here over my dad's name. My dad's name been right here, that's all. But this here is new. So, shout out to all my tattoo heads. That didn't do nothing but give me the bug and make me want to get another like big tattoo. So, now I'm finna get something on my back. My back is empty.
Oh, way.
So, I'm finna get something. Well, no, I'm not. I'm lying. My lower back is not empty. You know I had to get that early 2000s stamp.
Tramp stamp was, I'm not. Never mind. That's what it's called. I'm not saying you. Y'all know, man. Come on, y'all know.
I'm on a journey toward Jesus, from wretched to righteous, from holy to holy, from thug to theology.
I mean, so shit. If I tell you, me too.
Yeah, you is.
Holy, yeah.
Thug to theology, and that means you gonna know your Bible, you gonna read your Bible, you gonna study your Bible, and you gonna apply it to your life.
Yeah, me too. Cause you know what? Because this the running joke. They say you can't lock a nigga up for being freaky. Diddy was just being freaky. Cause if they lock a niggas up for being freaky, listen, but no bullshit. Not none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that bullshit, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anyway, so the Game and Chrisean Rock was just in the gym together. You think they getting freaky? What you think he doing with her in the gym? Mentoring her? The Game is a Sagittarius.
He is just, I don't know, to me, man.
The Game is a Sagittarius.
But then also, you know what? He ain't like, I don't think he's like, he ain't, like, he a straight up kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really, I don't think, no, that ain't his type. No, he ain't gonna fuck with that. And I feel like Chrisean right now is so lost. And I feel like that's more so the reason why he probably wouldn't even fuck with it. Like, you too lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, I could probably give you some advice. Ooh, do this, you know what I'm saying? That with you. But it's a lot of females that like the Game. I feel like for him, that's my take on it. What you think?
I think they fucking.
Why you think that?
First of all, why not?
What you mean? Everybody. So the thing is, everybody don't have. Just because two people of opposite sex. If you said they're in the gym, they're working out. What do you mean? So basically.
That's all they doing. That's all they doing. What's the point in them working out together? What's the point?
Do you know how much random people hook up and work out? You work out with a personal trainer you don't know. So if somebody was to do it with you for free, would you not do it? Yes, you're gonna do it.
A personal trainer.
He's not, but he's somebody who lifts weights. He's somebody who works out.
Random. He's the Game. Do you know about the game? No, you probably don't. You don't need to. It's none of your business.
Listen, he's somebody who works out. Chrisean is a athlete.
Ladies, ladies, if you know about the game, I'm gonna need you to leave the appropriate emoji in the comments, okay? If you know about the game, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm gonna need you to leave the appropriate emoji, okay? It's in the fruit section, okay? Sometimes it's paired with Parmesan.
The nigga.
Now, if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. Leave a comment. And so, the nigga, yeah.
She's an athlete. She played semi-pro football.
Oh my God. Chrisean ain't been an ex. Chrisean hasn't been an athlete for at least 4 or 5 years.
How much?
Chrisean
How much?
is
No,
a
wait,
mother.
wait. How much was not last year? She got video. She played running back. She wore number 1. She got video of it. Also, she played on a team that played against a team that a coach that I knew was coaching their team. It was Detroit. They was in a league.
Okay.
She played semi-pro like 2 years ago.
That's true, and that's probably true. I'm not saying it's not.
She wore number 1. Right before she had that baby. 2 to 3 years ago, Matt.
That doesn't negate the fact that she could get 1,000 million trillion people to train her. And the gang could be in the gym, getting seen by vlogs and photographers with 1,000 million trillion clients that he could be training if he was on his personal trainer shit.
Who said no? This is the thing. Who said he was a personal trainer? Right. This is what females. This is what females do, though. He's a nigga who works out. So this is what females do. If he trying to get on and work out with her, she don't want to do nothing with him. Oh, I'm gonna go work out with you. I don't want to do shit, but I want to work out. What would a female not do that? Listen, Chrisean was just in a relationship.
So who don't want it? Him or her?
She don't.
What? So you saying Chrisean don't want the game?
No.
That's what you saying?
Absolutely.
You crazy.
Chrisean was just in a relationship with a college basketball player. Didn't listen. They both fucked up. He younger than her. She young, don't know what to do. Now, listen. In every way, I'm for what you say when you say females got an older, they just mature faster than guys. In every way, I'm what you say that majority rules, right? Majority. My personal opinion is Chrisean falls on the opposite side. Her mind is just as young as the niggas that she talked to. She talked to a college basketball player. And the nigga only got mad because she was on a stream with Duke Dennis, or she was on a stream with one of them streaming motherfuckers and did some crazy shit. The nigga broke up with. But you even went through going with, for you to say now that you want the game. No, you don't want him. No. What she already, it was a, it's word going around. She already says that she wants her family back. She's straight on everybody. Now she wants Blueface. She wants her family back.
Blueface, baby.
And my thing is, that's her all day.
Bop, 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 bop.
That's her demeanor. That's what she's gonna do. So now she's supposed to have been living in this house. She's supposed to have been trashed it. Supposedly.
Trash who house?
Blueface house. When she said that she once was done, broke up with Dog. She said her and the baby
broke
needed
up with who?
The college basketball player. Broke up with him. She told, supposedly, allegedly, she's supposed to have been told Blueface that she needed somewhere to stay. Now allegedly she had went to his house and it was a fucking mess while she was in there. Somebody showed him that. Somebody walked through and told him that your house is a mess or some shit. And he was trying to say that he wanted her out, or all kind of crazy stuff. Like it was It was a thing, and it was just floating like not too long ago. It was after all of her situations that she just wanted to decide that she wanted her family. Do I think that she's messing with the game? No, because do I think that Chrisean is a person that solely believes that whatever that she believe it. She thinks that her family is going to be. I don't think she's messing with the game in that manner. As far as working out, yes, because she probably thinks that that's something that she is good for her to do to get back in the order for Blueface. He's coming out of jail, prison. You know, it's that's easier than somebody who's here already. You have a child.
So you saying that she's getting training from the game to get ready for Blueface?
I think that now she's trying to pivot herself back to working towards getting herself together for him to get out, opposed to trying to say I'm looking for another rapper, at the very least, a rapper to talk to and be intimate with. Listen, she crazy, but she ain't that crazy. She really like dog. She really love dog. I don't think that Blueface. So I don't think that if, mind you, like I said, the relationship that I know that she just got up was with a college basketball player. Do you know how much of a span that is? That's not nowhere near towards rap industry. That's college basketball. I just feel like she's not gonna go and talk to somebody who's doing the same thing or within that. That's not somebody she about to try to be talking to or on that type of time with. Because why? Because what I think, this is me, I think she really want to talk to dog because Jonathan, Blueface, she really want to talk to him because he has dealt with her for the most time. She feels she's the most comfortable with. She got a baby with him. You got to think about a female like her that goes through what she go through because of. Don't nobody want to deal with you on a regular. So when you had somebody that dealt with you,
that's why y'all be having it so fucked up, man. That's so funny. Y'all be having it so fucked up thinking there's somebody that don't nobody want to deal with the bitch.
And I'm not saying this is not for everybody.
Can't wait to take Chrisean down there through there. Chrisean,
that's what you think. I didn't say she ugly. That's what you think until she start acting crazy.
But she don't have to always act crazy. She just ain't had the right one.
She's going to.
She had the right one. She acting crazy on Blueface because Blueface
she acts crazy on everybody.
She ain't gonna act like that on the game. That's Zaddy. I'm telling you. That's Zaddy. That's what she need. That's what she want.
Everybody said that about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs too.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not. No, that's not nowhere near the same.
Yeah, that's not exactly.
Nowhere near. No, it's not. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs is younger than Cardi B.
They was still saying that's what she need. That's for her. They look. Come on.
Because maybe at the time that's what Cardi needed, just something to get away from Offset, not nothing serious.
Right. So what is it that she need? This something serious for her?
Something serious, Zaddy. Some guidance. Sagittarius.
They're not fucking around, and if anything.
And Sagittarius, I believe it. I believe it is.
I don't think they're fucking around. I wouldn't mind it. And if they are fucking around.
I pray they is, and I pray they get married.
I guarantee you it don't last.
You a hater, bro.
Nope, I'm not. I just speak real. I speak what's real for me. Why would I hate? I got nothing to get. I don't. Chrisean.
Why is not gonna last?
But you obviously.
So he just messed with her to smash? Cause it won't be on Chrisean. If it don't last, it'll be because the game just smashing.
If that's
Chrisean wants Zaddy. Chrisean probably been having a crush on the game since she was 11 years old or some shit like that. Okay. If Chrisean is fucking with the game, if it do fuck up, it would be because the game just fucking with her to smash and he just using it. It won't be because Chrisean on the bullshit. Chrisean needs somebody like that to get her.
What I never said
on the right track.
What I'm saying is
she
ain't gonna last.
A woman.
She not with nobody else but Blue.
So you saying?
I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying.
Get the fuck out of here. That wasn't even the right thing. That was just the vehicle to get her in front of the game.
You don't understand that that's what she liked.
The game a thug too. And she older now. She a mother. That's what she liked back then. She's different now.
She still like that. She wants that.
She's still kind of like that, but with some peaks and tweaks.
We just gonna see.
I think it'll work. I'm rooting for them.
I don't even think that that's going on. I think that they're actually just training, and I think that that's
they training her right. He's training her throat to be deeper.
I don't think so.
Deep throat training.
I don't think so. Once again,
deep throat training by the game, aka Zaddy.
The game also is in a situation to where
got 3,000 training.
I don't see Chrisean being a person that he just is like, you know what, this is as far as on some smashing, all right, but somebody to be like, yeah, this about to be my. I don't even see Game even doing that. Game is.
I didn't see Tony Braxton and the baby. I mean Tony Braxton and Baby, but they ended up married. That was the wildest thing when I first heard they started messing around. Birdman, right? I thought that was crazy when I first heard it, and they ended up married. So we don't. Ended
up married, and then what?
They still married.
Ain't they getting a divorce? I could have sworn I read something.
They still married.
Going through.
She shouted him out for Father's Day and vice versa for Mother's Day. Of course, couples argue. They've been together for years. They just not getting married, but they've been together for over 10 years.
Oh, so they're not getting divorced.
Don't look like it for real, no.
Oh,
okay. They still together.
I mean, that's all. Listen, the thing is, it's never not. Nothing that's not possible. I'm not saying that, but my take on this situation is no. I don't think that they're no.
Well, shout out to the game, my Sagittarius brother, and Chrisean. I like her. She a Pisces. I'll get along with most Pisces females. Most often than not, I get along with Pisces. And I get along with the females, and then once I find out a guy is a Pisces, I'd be like, because it'd be like. But anyway, so shout out to them. But before I forget, because I don't know if you got this written down, but I got to shout this out before I forget, and we don't talk about it. So allegedly, right? Because I'm not gonna believe this until I hear from my Flintstones. Allegedly, Flint has replaced the majority of their toxic lead-filled water pipes, and that whole thing is like almost completely fixed and over.
If they did, shout out to that if they did. I had no notice of that actually.
Allegedly.
Shout out to that if that is true. Big shout out to that because they've been going through that issue for a long time. Imagine I'm gonna just say. Let me just keep it just this because I can't imagine paying for water that's not
feasible, usable.
Because I don't even want to pay for the water.
Water supposed to be free. Next thing you know, I'm about to be having to put my air in my mama's name. Like,
yeah, you got to pay for oxygen outside. They about to say, matter of fact, you know what? If you step outside of your house, it's going to be somebody standing outside of everybody's door in a minute. You step outside of your house, it costs them. Literally, I know when they say you go outside, it costs. It's then about the cost of leave. I gotta go to work. I gotta pay this nigga to go to work.
Stick a car key in your door.
Shit to go to work.
Stick a car key in the door to walk out that motherfucker.
To go to work. I don't give a fuck where you going. Take the garbage out. It's just insane, So,
yeah. But shout out to them though.
Yeah, that water.
Congratulations, and I hope that's true. I pray that it's true. It's allegedly because I didn't do enough research to know if it's actually 100% true.
You know what? You know what? No. I got something for that. That's AI. That's AI. You know what she tell me? When I say some shit,
damn.
That's AI. Because let me bring back. If y'all wanna check out the last episode, let me bring back. I said that the WNBA was bringing back a team, and I said that Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Jared Goff was gonna be the coaches. And we laughed at that, and she said Grant Hill don't even live here. She said I'm clean. She said I'm clean. I told you so. She said so. Grant Hill don't even live here. Like, dude, they even got enough money to invest. So facts are.
I definitely didn't say that.
Rewind, and y'all check out that last episode, and y'all tell me did she say that? Because she gonna have to go back and check that. I remember. I don't even gotta even go. I didn't even look at it. Listen, I remember. She said, do they even got even enough money to, you know what I'm saying? Like, where they gonna get the money from or something like that?
I did not say that.
Okay.
Now, I might have said they don't all live here and they don't all know each other.
You said Grant Hill don't live here. You was like, how they know?
I was like, they not even like correlated. I don't even think they know each other
how they
like that.
Where they gonna get the money from? Okay, so or it was something about the money that she said. Y'all go back and y'all tell me. But anyway, come to find out,
Jared Goff ain't in there.
Okay,
and he the main one that I knew was, if one of these things don't match, if one of these things don't belong, like the whole game, I knew he was the thing that made it a lie. He was the thing that made it AI. Because Jared Goff don't even fucking know Grant Hill like that to go into business.
Jared Goff plays for the Detroit Lions and he got money. It's about a lot of these motherfuckers just give back. Do you understand that during the pandemic, niggas paid the whole WNBA? It was like two NBA players paid the whole WNBA salary. That's motherfuckers that ain't got to do with them. Ain't got nothing to do with them.
I believe it, and I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm not saying I believe you, and I know that sometimes shit have to go like that. Crowdfunding is real. I'm just saying that I didn't think that Jared Goff and Chris Webber and I didn't think that they would be in business together, and I was right. Now the other two,
no, that don't mean that. Okay, that don't mean that. I just didn't see nothing in Staple that said. But I'm gonna tell you this also, right? Another thing, right here, as a person that got millions, and you want to continue to keep being signed where you're at, do you know what you do? As a professional, you know what I'm saying, as a staple, as an icon,
invest.
You invest. You give back. They have camps that Jameson Williams got a camp. He from somewhere, Florida, somewhere else. He ain't from here. He went to college, Alabama. He can give back to any of those. They give back to here. Why? Because what that does.
Just like Matthew Stafford.
Because what that does, as your agent tells you, do shit like that because it
makes
builds
you valuable to other players.
To the community, the team. Yeah. So you're valuable on the field,
all around,
off the field, everywhere. So now, once your contract is up,
other people
they want to sign you again.
Because you bring a value all around.
You're damn near guaranteeing you another. You know what I'm saying? So why not? The thing is, you got millions, right? You just said to a motherfucker who got millions, $250,000 ain't shit. He signed a multi-million major deal. So for him to go ahead, mega money. For him to go ahead and say, "Hey, I got 500, I got a half a million on this shit right here."
Yeah.
That's nothing to him, right? That's what we say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That the thing is, they're minority owners, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they are. I have basically not Jergoff that I've read about after my read up. My follow up doesn't have Jergoff in it, but my follow up does have Grant Hill and Chris Webber as minority owners. But why I was speaking about Jergoff as well is because why doesn't he have the dollar to do so? And why wouldn't you do so in a city that you feel
that's not his arena?
Half of this
basketball is not his thing.
None of this is their arena, but why you giving back? It's not about what's for you. It's to help you in the long run. It's to be an all-around person for this city.
In a semi-pro football team than the basketball team, especially female.
Well, he's not a semi-pro. He's in pro.
I know that. That's why I said invest. He would be more inclined to invest in a semi-pro football team than in a WNBA team.
No, semi-pro football don't get no exposure. WNBA is national.
It's getting more exposure now, but
it's starting to. It's starting to. To say something, I'm gonna invest my money
and
in.
Semi-pro starting to get in exposure. Your boy just went viral.
He did, but at any time, semi-pro, what can happen? It can just decline. What happens is now that's only for a certain caliber of teams that's viral that people are paying attention to. That's high level. So now semi-pro has a broad band. So now the lower level teams, are they getting looked at? No. You still get no exposure. You're getting exposure from the higher level. Now people are starting to say, "Oh, this is what they doing." But as those higher level players also would say, "Hey, no, that's JV. Them little JV. You that's what gonna say.
Call semi-pro.
That's what they gonna separate themselves as far as the caliber they feel like they play on. People feel like I play on a high caliber. You don't play competition like me. So if this was high school, I'm varsity. You JV, but that's all based off a feeling, and then people start to feel like, oh, now we have to be in this. We got to be in this league in order to be. It's basically it's a different tune to it, but semi-pro is getting some exposure, but that's not the semi-pro community. Everything, no, that's a certain level of semi-pro. Certain levels come with certain money. Those also are the high caliber money. That's basically what it boils down to.
That makes sense, though.
So within that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is happening slowly. But am I gonna put my money into something that's building or something that's been built for years already? It just need more exposure. WNBA has been out for you. It's on a video game. You can play with girls on 2K.
I remember when it wasn't even called 2K. It was called
Live. NBA Live.
Yep.
Yeah. You can play with girls on 2K, so I mean it's elevating a lot. And the thing is, that's what people are investing in. Like I said, during the pandemic, a couple of NBA players got together and was able to pay the whole WNBA salary because they don't even make no money for real. And I was saying that's not cool. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. They don't make a couple of players from the NBA was able to get together and afford the whole WNBA salary. No, that's not good. That's not. But I mean, it's going up now, right? They pushing for it to go. It's players that it's players that can leave college. Angel Reese had a year left in college and could have went to the WNBA and said no, she was gonna stay in college, and she laughed it off in an interview and said because I'm gonna make more money. But it was the real truth.
She made more money.
You're gonna make more money in college off an NIL deal, women's basketball, than you would, especially because she was a popular player. She was up there. Now, everybody might not be like that, but she was up there. So she made more money in college than she did than her first. You know what I'm saying? A couple years, and that's how Shador Sanders, another one, because he did how he did, dropped him down. The numbers dropped him down so low. Nobody drafted him to the 5th round.
But while she was in the college, she was making NIL.
She was getting NIL money. Yeah. Okay. Shador Sanders, same way. He was in college getting NIL money. He was one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid.
Like that on purpose.
He was getting 4 point something million. Now, his contract a year is not even $1 million. It's like 800,000, or it's $1 million before taxes or some shit like that. And so it's cheap. He playing for the cheap, so it can get crazy. And the WNBA,
but he getting money on the back end, but still though.
From sponsorships and shit, sponsors and all that shit. But I mean, without that, you know what I'm saying? And that's barely. You got to build up. You ain't played a season yet, so that's just off the name, basically. Still, so
I'm trying to find this picture for y'all.
So while you trying to find that, I'm gonna go into this one young black inventor. If you know him, you know. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Julian Brown. He's the guy that's turning plastic waste into gasoline, some type of fuel.
Oh.
Yep, Julian Brown.
Oh wow.
He's from Metro Atlanta. And for a minute he has been testing this plastic waste that it's plastic waste. He's turning garbage into gasoline. And he has been testing it and it has been coming out successful. And a lot of people were saying like you need to get some type of security because the last person that did that
or something like it
came up missing, tried to turn water or make vehicles run off water or something like that. They was like the last person that did that came up missing or something happened to him. You need to get some protection. And it was once upon a time I seen him also again on the internet with a couple of security guards as if it was a response to say I got people with me.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
And now reports now he's claiming he's being stalked by helicopters and a bunch of other false claiming social media people. He's claiming he's being stalked very heavy, and he feels that his life is in danger. Now this is all allegedly, and I felt like I kinda was like, yo, like you shouldn't be broadcasting as much as you doing because he literally broadcasted the process. Like we gonna try this and we doing this and we doing that and we doing this, and videos was popping, very popular.
I was saying like, don't forget now. Sound like he a content creator.
That too, but
his goal is to get.
But you went to school obviously for you know what I'm saying, for a large portion of this. Don't release your work too early, you know, and I understand, and it's because of you. You gotta know what you have is not, you know, is not common. So not
But
to
not
say
that.
hide it or nothing like that. I just feel like it's a proper process. Go how you want to go, brother. Listen, go how you want to go, brother. I applaud you, very much so for the invention itself. It's you for the invention itself. It's very brilliant. To know that things like this can possibly put you in a place where you can't sleep at night. I feel like it's to know that I should not broadcast the emotions. Even if I talk about it, I should not show you. Cause I could just be flaking about talk or whatever. I can say anything. Right now, I could tell you right now, I got $1 million in a suitcase that's sitting on this other side of this wall right here. But you never know. That could be true. You don't even know. I never decided to pull it out and show it to you or nothing like. You don't know what I didn't tell you the process of how I got it. I just told you, look, I went here, I went to Miami, came back, $1 million on me. You don't know if it was here when I got back, if I collected it there. You don't know.
What?
And the thing is, to know that you got something like that, or you're doing something like that, that can possibly change the world. It's not. I feel like it's not to broadcast until I stapled it. I stamped it. I stapled it, and I already know what I need to secure it. I stamped it. I stapled it, and you know what I'm saying. I'm securing it with being yourself. Don't hide what you got. Don't hide your talent. Use your talent. Be that person, but just be smart about it. Don't let nobody be able to take you away from it. Don't put yourself out just in the road to get ran over because you were so happy about, you know what I'm saying? Take time. Think about it. Keep doing that shit. But protect yourself until you ready to expose that shit. Don't say nothing. If you gonna say something, don't show shit. Don't show nobody. Showing the process lets a motherfucker know that you actually doing it. Talking about it is just talking about it. We can be talking about anything.
Constantly talking about some shit over and over and over for years.
And he was showing the process.
Coming up with excuses and
he was showing the process. I watched him for a minute. I watched this gentleman for a minute. He was showing a process of how he was literally taking plastic bottles, shit that he found outside, plastic waste, turn it into gasoline. And they say this shit can run an airplane. That's too much power.
Not the jet fuel. Yeah,
that's too much power.
He better have security.
For people to understand that you got knowledge is power.
Yes, sir.
And that's too much power.
He better have security.
People want they nobody want. You take away so much. You cut so yeah. That's not. So that's a thing.
He better have security.
Well, right now he has security, and right now he says right now, he's being stalked by helicopters and a bunch of just like other like random. So prayers out to that man.
Him for sure.
Hope nothing happens.
I was trying to find a picture of me and Uncle Jerome from Snowfall. But
is going viral. Wife, girlfriend.
Hold on. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't play with me.
Recently.
Bam! Stop playing with me. Me and Uncle Jerome. I'm putting this in the I'm sorry, that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't as fine as you, but y'all do kind of favor.
No,
the chocolate with the beard.
Recently they're going. Recently the mother had kids, or basically the lady he was talking to, married or not, she labeled herself as wife. She had a song she's going viral. Sorry. For a song that she sung for the person who unalived her husband.
That's terrible. That she had to go through some shit like that.
Yeah. She puts her feelings in the song.
I'm so sorry to hear
I
that.
wish that I could let you guys listen to it, but we try not to deal with any copyrights. I'm getting better with copyrights. You would know that once.
I don't even care right now. Copyright me, bitch.
Yeah, see, feeling
YouTube
good.
console day.
Yeah. So I mean, if not, check it out on YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Just type Young Dolph's wife song for the Unaliver. And I'm sure it'll pop up. I'm sure.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Rest in peace, Dolph.
So before I forget, the whole reason why I had looked up Uncle Jerome from Snowfall is because your girl is a movie star, okay? I was a shout out to my coworker, Miss Shantae McDougal. She is a thespian, okay? And like she's professional. Like, yeah, she's casting, like she does that. She's been in movie. Like, I went to see her in a movie on the big screen.
Like, if y'all know somebody who do Tubi movies, man, recommend your boy.
My cousin does Tubi movies. He's been in a couple of Tubi movies. And he's doing it. Patience is a virtue. Okay? So, anyways, like I said, y'all, the movie that I'm in, okay, I was an extra. So you can look out for me in the background of the movie.
Okay.
It debuted on Apple TV this week. It's called To Live and Die and Live. Okay. Because when we was in the movie and they told us the name of it, we was like, what? But it's a movie based about mental health, men's mental health, I believe to be exact. And again, the movie is called To Live and Die and Live. Once again, like I said, shout out to Shantae McDougal. She gave me and my girl Amber the opportunity to be extras in this movie. And it was a great experience. I got to meet Amin Joseph. I just showed y'all the picture. He was Uncle Jerome in Snowfall. Nah, quick story time. When I met him, and I'm sitting there being an extra, sitting at the front of the desk, in as a part of a class or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, this guy's really good. Like, I'm thinking that I was being a part of like a Tubi movie. Like he said, like I'm thinking this was like a Detroit actor, somebody local. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that this was Uncle Jerome from Snowfall because he looked so different sitting up there. So, but what I did notice is that he was really good as far as his acting. I was just like, dang. I wasn't even, it wasn't like I was mesmerized because, like I say, I didn't know who he was. But I'm telling you, the guy can really act. It's not like, he's serious. Like, I was like, dang, he really good. Like, this guy, I was like, thinking like how you be when you be on a game and what you be calling them?
Them cheesers,
the ones who really be trying. Yeah, I was like, he really doing good. He a try hard. Yeah, I'm trying hard. But no, it ain't that he a try hard. He's a real seasoned actor. Like, he on real TV. It wasn't just Tubi. No shade to Tubi. But I'm just saying, like, he ain't just started out. Like, this guy been doing this for like 10, 20 years. And it showed. And so when my girl Amber was like, that's old boy from Snowfall, I'm like, girl, no, that's not. I argue her down. I'm like, girl, no, that's not. I'm like, I guess he kind of favored him a little bit, but that is not him. She was like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm like, girl, no, it's not. And they told us the man name when it was time to go. And they, was like, it's time for us to go, him to go, whatever. So I Googled it and I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. And that same thing happened to me on Facebook the other day when I when I was on there and I was like, oh, this look like this guy. And I was like, oh, you look like this guy. And he was like, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It was the same type of thing. Like, people look different off camera. You know what I'm saying? When you see a person in person or like on their regular Facebook page without all the makeup and shit, they look totally different. You think you be like, you favor that person, but that ain't really them. They catfishing or something.
No, that's some filters on Facebook. But they say they camera.
And that's, I was about to say, that's the filters on the camera. That don't got nothing to do with it making your face look different if it wants to. Yeah, the same way how they got filters on the phone, they got filters on the cameras. Yeah, they been having them on them cameras way before they had them on the phone. Yeah, that's where the technology comes from. Fat
opposed to the skinny. It look different.
Well, shout out to Live and Die and To Live Again, or no, To Live and Die and Live. Shout out to everybody that worked on that movie. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Miss Shantae. And everybody, make sure you check that movie out on Apple TV right now. Go put it in your favorites. Put it in your favorites. Apple TV. Yeah, so the last thing I really wanted to say, I'm trying to see if you got it on your thing.
I got a couple more.
The last thing I just want to talk about, and I'm just bring it up and then you can elaborate, is that
if you wanna,
I feel sorry for Red Lobster and the CEO because that whole crab roll has apparently failed to meet it was a complete fail.
No. That's allegedly because
from what I've seen, it looks like
how we say no.
No, we can go to the Chinese on Grand River and get one.
But you
better than that for cheaper than that.
You haven't tasted.
I'm not finna pay $50. And I don't even want to try it.
Oh,
I have to waste your.
That's allegedly.
You it, babe. I'll go with you, babe. You know.
But until then, that's allegedly. Right? That's allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Because she'll tell me quick on some we don't know that. She just try to tell me something lastly. We don't know that. And I read the whole article. Okay, we don't know that. That is allegedly that Red Lobster seafood boil that they have is supposed to be unseasoned. Allegedly it's not good. And it's getting a lot of bad reviews, a lot of flack. And the person who brought it to was an African American gentleman, young guy. He was the new CEO. And this was something that he brought to try to, I guess, change the culture or just do something different, try something new, throw in the little. The idea is great. The idea itself, great. I love it. But the problem is Mr. CEO, Mr. New CEO, with a great idea. The problem is there is a lot of people that, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God. Is you okay?
Yeah, it's just my butt.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, y'all, listen. Yep.
No.
It's wild in here today.
My sock slipped down the stairs.
Everything's regular. I don't want you guys to think nothing is different. Everything
This is not.
Everything is regular, you guys.
Yeah, because I'm tired of it seeming like I be blown at the end of every show.
Everything is regular.
And I ain't even that blown this time.
Okay, so
I done been real cool, but I did just kind of like fall down the stairs. Because I got one sock on and one sock off.
That's okay.
I think it was the non-sock foot that made me fall. Dang it. We editing that part out. What is this? Oh, and that's at exactly 3 hours. That's why it's time to go.
No, no. We're gonna touch this couple more and then we out of here. That should stay. That deserves to stay.
You got me fucked up.
If you watch 3 hours,
you think I would let you?
Did you fall on camera? All right. Anyway, all right. Last couple things that I wanted to touch real quick. We gonna do, because I feel like this is an update to a show that we had. I wish I could tell you guys the episode. I don't know. But real quick update. The 19-year-old girl that had the shooting at the Foot Locker on 8 Mile, if you guys
that was so many weeks ago. We are really shooting in the show.
Right. The update on her is, so now she's actually being seen. She's going through court preliminary stuff like that. It's about to start. Our case is about to start being analyzed or whatnot. It's about to start being time. And if I'm not mistaken, they said, I can't remember the attorney name that she has. I can't remember his name, but if I'm not mistaken, he's the same guy that they say he always wants to tell his clients to cop a plea. Now, if you don't know what cop a plea is, for the people who haven't
been in the justice system, good for you.
That means that take a deal. That means agree to being guilty.
Agree you did something.
Agree to being guilty to something. To whether you do some time or not, basically, for the shorter part, like to feel like you not gonna do what the crime carries. You're not gonna do, so
a lesser charge.
Right, copping a plea is like taking a shortcut. Copping a plea is like, you know what I'm saying? So
saying I did something, just not what y'all tried to say. So
y'all could give me
lesser time.
Right, I'm yeah, right. So basically she was forfeited a bond, like she wasn't able to. The lawyer that she had, why I said that, the lawyer that she had, he's known for telling people to take a plea agreement, whatever agreement they give you. And I know our court systems go. If you gonna get some type of plea agreement, your first one, they throwing you anything. They are not throwing you something that's fair. They throwing you anything. Now, when you go and you research what you getting, according to the time that you having, if I go to court, I can get a better deal. Once you learn and you give that back, they gonna kind of analyze you. Now they want to, you know what I'm saying, lawyers be all in on it too. Don't get it wrong. The lawyers are giving off info too. They telling what you know to the judge too. All of those are friends. They work together. Know that. So a plea agreement.
This is what you gotta know.
A plea agreement is taking a deal, and I was saying a plea agreement because she took a plea, or she copping a plea, right? I gotta remember.
We talking about the Foot Locker chick.
She's not copping. They said her lawyer is the guy who's gonna tell you take the first plea. If she take the first plea, it's gonna 9 times out of 10. That's why I was saying this, right? 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be something that she don't want. But he pushed for her to get a bond.
Because she got the plea lawyer.
Right, she got the Skilla Baby got his name in one of his songs. And because Skilla Baby had to fire him one time because he was telling Skilla Baby basically take a plea agreement. That was the first agreement that they gave him, and Skilla just knew better. So if you don't know better, and she's 19 years old, if you don't know better, he's going to feed you anything until you take the agreement, you know what I'm saying, that they give you. And that's probably not going to be what you should do, but that's how he get his cases off. It's a win for him.
If you take a plea, as long as you don't get the max what they trying to give
you. If he convince you to take the plea, it's a win for him. Looks good on him, and that's what he does. And
is he court appointed?
Well, obviously for her, because they, you know what I'm saying, for her. But I don't know if he was probably court appointed for Skilla too.
I mean,
cause Skilla ain't really had no money like that. You know what I'm saying? Back when. So he was probably court appointed too for Skilla too, and that's how Skilla know about him. But he got his name in his song to say that dog gonna cop any. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you to cop any plea, and now she got him, and they tried to push for a bail. Judge denied her bail. She has no bail still right now. 19 years old. You was defending your brother. I don't even know if the brother is even charged yet, or I don't know what's going on with him. But for that, they not even giving you an opportunity. Hey, $1 million cash. You know what I'm saying? No bail. You're 19. That's a hurt. That. When I reread that hit me hard. I just that hit me hard. And before, I remember talking about this before. And I remember saying that because of how it happened, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't self-defense, this, that, and the third. And what I still say, and that's by law, but by household, by blood, that's my brother, I'm your mother, I'm your sister, like that's my blood. You are, you know what I'm saying? By law by blood is different than by law, you know, and it's sad to say. And they gonna run her through the railings, and she just don't know what's going on. And I feel like the setup that she got, it's not fair to her, because if he gonna try to tell her to cop the first plea, they gonna throw anything at that lady, that woman, that young woman, that young lady, whatever.
And you say she was 19?
She's 19 years old.
That's terrible. I feel bad for her. But at the same time, you got to be stronger in your resolve and don't let people entice you and peer pressure you into being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Because at the end of the day,
it wasn't even that. They said they allegedly they ran up on her brother. Like,
that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, if you at the wrong place at the wrong time, you got to do the right thing, whether you're gonna get in trouble or not. If a motherfucker stumping my brother out and I got access to a gun, I can't fight these niggas with my fist. I'm gonna shoot these niggas. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to fight for my life after. After saving your life, now I gotta fight for my life in court. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that I'm gonna have to do. And so that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, it's hard when you're put in certain situations by family members, friends, people that, you know. Understood. I don't know. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, girl.
Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like she reacted in the moment, and that's what, at that age, what else you gonna do? She reacted
at any age, for real though.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And I feel like this is her first case. They're gonna run her through the railings. I just hope that he pushed for her.
And you say she pled guilty.
She didn't plead anything. She don't have a, you know what I'm saying? She don't have a prior record. But what they say is the lawyer that he is, the kind of attorney that he is, he's gonna advise her. That's gonna be his advice to her, to cop the first plea that they give her. You know, and a lot of people say that. So, hopefully, she got some family talking to her too. It's out and the best for her. because there are situations that, way worse. Like, granted, she got 4 counts. Um, so, but I look at stuff like the Henry Ruggs situation. And we talked about that on a past episode where he was a dude driving 140 miles, a football player that unalived a woman and her dog, and he only did like 4 years for manslaughter or something like that, 4 or 5 years. And now he's back. He's about to be coming out. He's back shopping in the NFL to be signed back a player to make millions of dollars all over again. Like, so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's what you have, I guess, where you at the situation. I just hope the best for that young lady because she was put in the situation where that was what was the thing for her to do. Okay, now moving forward, we're gonna get into some social media real quick and then we out. Drake.
Oh shit, that's funny.
You guys, Uncle Drake. Uncle Drake has been missing for a very long time. He has been out since the Kendrick diss put him out, since he had the lawsuit with
I thought he was on tour overseas.
UGG or Underground Records or whatever. He did that. Universal Music Group. Okay, so since that we haven't heard from him. Whatever, he was overseas doing a tour with a Party Next Door where they were having a featured album. Drake has a new song out. It's called "What Did I Miss?"
I like him. That's my cousin.
And now I got a certain feel. I got a feeling about it.
We gonna talk about it more next week because I haven't heard about it.
I haven't heard it either.
I like the name,
but
he's trying to be funny.
Thing is that
what is he really saying? Which not
the diss goes to Rick Ross, supposedly in the song. I haven't heard it. Like I just told you, the diss goes to Rick Ross. Rick Ross was irrelevant to your whole beef, and I feel like this is what Drake does.
Rick Ross.
You're going to find the lowest thing. You did the same thing. Now, if this is true, when I go and listen to this, I'm going to be upset. You did the same thing with Pusha T. Pusha T came at you. He hit you with something that you couldn't come back from. You changed focus. After you hit him with, oh, I'm coming back to back. You thought you was coming. And then he started hitting you with, and you left him alone. Now, I'm starting to feel as if it's a pattern. Kendrick Lamar.
It probably is there.
More so where the beef is at.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
When Kendrick is hitting you low, you went and tried to do a lawsuit. You tried to sue.
Oh my God. Who sues in hip hop?
And you did a tour, but you did it overseas. Didn't step here.
Come on, Drake.
Drake didn't step here. Kendrick did a tour, and he went to Canada, and they loved him. You come back and make us, and you diss Rick. For the life of me, I can't. Now, I understand Rick Ross said some bullshit, and I felt like it was irrelevant even when him saying some shit, because nobody gave a fuck. It was like, if you respond to that nigga or not, we don't give a fuck. What you gonna say to Kendrick? He made you go and file some papers to go to court. And the first thing that you come back to have a diss,
Rick Ross.
You go and say something about Rick Ross. I was at. Listen, Drake, you couldn't tell me shit about Drake. That nigga was coming with fire.
And he still do now. We not gonna sit
I'm not. But listen, I'm not. But I see a pattern. My pattern that I see, Meek Mills smashed him. You got a bully type mentality. You don't have a competitive mentality. When somebody can go blow for blow, you don't want to shoot no more. You're done. But when somebody can't take the hits that you giving, you keep giving them out. Be the same person. Listen, I'm a fan. It makes me mad, and that's why. Because I just knew. I said, man, hell, you talking crazy. I nigga, man, Drake about to come back. Man, he about to say some shit crazy. I know. I just knew. I know what I listened to before. The R&B, the rap, the mixtapes, the diss right. I heard it all. I said, I know he about to come back.
And he should have if he would have been on his shit.
Listen, I don't care about no lawsuits or nothing like that, because if you got money to spend on bets, you got money to spend on saying what you want to say to get your.
He do a lot of that.
To get your yeah, absolutely, he do a lot of bets to get your followers up, or to let your fans understand, like, shit, that nigga said what? Now watch me come back, whoop, he could try to sue me too, and I'm gonna pay for that shit. Otherwise, don't run and tuck your tail, bro. The thing is, my biggest flaw in this, it was supposed to have been something that you said on a singing song when you did the album with Party Next Door. It was supposed to have been something that you said on a singing song. I guess it was supposed to have been towards Kendrick. I don't know. Kendrick's song right now was performed at the Super Bowl. About You. Iconic.
I know you can do it.
Iconic.
They had so many people begging him to sing the song over and over again. He sang that shit 5.
At the Super Bowl, he said your name. That's iconic. That's something that nobody is. Listen, that's one of the most
I feel watched. Like if Pac had lived long enough, he would have did it.
That's one of the most watched. My thing is, you don't come back. Ain't no way I sat all that time and I thought about a diss for Rick Ross. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what Rick Ross said. You know why Rick Ross talking about, oh, you got a jet, I got this jet, you got the old jet, I got the new. Rick Ross, your baby mama is hoeing you every day.
Who? Miss Tia Kemp?
Tia Kemp.
Auntie Tia.
Auntie T. Your baby mama hoeing you every day. I'm not even going to pay attention to you. I'm going to get the real shit. I prepared all this time to get the real shit. It seemed like you sat back all this time to have some shit for Rick Ross. The motherfucker who nobody cares if you say something about him and he say something about you. Nobody gives a fuck. Defend yourself. Fight back. Don't die, Kane.
Why you acting?
What are you doing?
You tired?
Fight back. Fight back, nigga. No, fight back.
He want the A minor.
You letting that nigga say crazy ass shit about you like that. And that's wild.
Allegedly.
That's wild that you don't come back in. Listen, if you're not supposed to say nothing about him,
they not like
specifically us. Because of the case
not like us,
that you got going on. That's all right if you don't say nothing about him specifically.
He's trying to fight.
Bro, you smart with your words.
I understand. I was say, yeah, I understand that. Sometimes you have to fight people in the court of law, same people that you want to go at, ghetto and, go at, without thinking twice or just off of emotions. Sometimes you have to just go at them in court. Like, I got a story time on my page about something similar.
I guess so. All right, my last before. Man, I love y'all. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all for staying with us. My last, it ain't nothing major. If y'all know Mellow Bucks, my homegirl Mellow Bucks, her and her group been turning up, man. They was on a cruise ship. They fucking took over the cruise ship. They was like walking around in a group. It was at least like 15 of these ladies. And they young. They the YLs. They the young ladies. Singing, they rapping her song and shit. She had a fucking shootout.
On a cruise?
No, that wasn't at the cruise. This was at her release party. She her album release party. She's releasing an album shootout.
So wait a minute. Wait. Let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. Because I don't know this.
That's fine.
This young lady.
Let's go with it. You know Mellow, but
no, I don't.
Listen, I can't. We can't get copyrighted. We can't. So I'm just gonna.
I don't know no Mellow Bugs.
You know Mellow Bugs, but go ahead and say what you about to say.
So, anyways, so the name of her song is "Shoot Out." Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to understand. But she had a shootout at her album release party.
Right.
That's not the name of her album or the name of a song on her album.
Right.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were saying that both was true at the same time. And right. I was about to say, see, this is why we got to be careful with the words that we use and stuff like that.
Right, okay. No, Mellow Bugs had her move. Hold up. Move.
First of all, that's a sample. She didn't come up with that song.
I'm telling you that
No, I'm saying that's not enough for me. Send me the link, because that's not enough for me. When you play that part to me, I'm thinking I don't know her, babe.
I'm a gangster. I'll probably lick ass for sure.
Nope. You know I'm not into all that.
I'm a gangster off this liquor. I'm a thought of ass for sure when I pep Mellow Bug. And I say, move.
That's some TikTok shit. I don't know. Yeah, so where's she from?
Mellow is from somewhere in the South, I believe. Listen, it's crazy. You probably sing a Mellow Bug song, and you talking about you don't know it. But that's fine. Listen, Mellow Bugs had a shootout at her album release party, but God bless him. Yeah, I don't think anyone got
alive.
I don't think anyone got seriously hurt or.
Okay, good. Well, God bless him still.
Absolutely. She's from Chicago. Wow. Right, from Chicago. Mello be turning up. Shout out Mello. They was on the cruise. She had all her homegirls walking around. You know what I'm saying? They was turning up, like singing her songs and turning up, man. Shout out her. She's a turn up. She's a YL. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to her. And
God bless her.
Absolutely.
Like, she need to get her stuff together and like stop having shootouts at her.
Yeah, let's not do no more shootouts at our album release party, Mello. Let's not do that.
Come on now.
We gotta, it's your road to stardom. It's your road to stardom. Listen, it's
grow up. You and Asian Doll, or whatever her name is. Y'all people baby. In Chicago.
You are about to be paid, baby. You are about to be paid. Just get business minded. You are about to get paid.
God willing, you could be paid.
Get business minded and stay prayed up. Listen, stay prayed up. That's what's gonna get you business minded. Just stay prayed up. The business minded gonna come because you got it. I'm gonna tell you, you got it. You got it. The trend right now, you got it. You got it. Absolutely. So. Shut up, Mellow Bugs, man. That pretty much wraps it up for me, man. I'm gonna tell y'all again. Get them right. Get them. Get them.
Get them for me.
Get them now. And listen.
Get them for me.
If you can only get one, if you can only get two, make sure you look on the page on Facebook. Talk It Space Out. Look on the page. You see the deals. They was $1 from the 1st through the 7th. From the 7th through the 14th, they only $2. 32-inch TV, 24-inch TV, tablet, $2. From the 14th to the 21st, $3. Look on the page. You gonna see the deals. But individually, come on, man. I'm telling y'all this now. Listen, because look. The promo about to go crazy. I can't lie to you. I don't want nobody to say I wasn't fair. We not judges. Nobody, don't say we wasn't fair.
No.
We not going to be judges.
No.
We not going to be contestants.
No.
We not going to be.
I'm the host.
We just host. It's for y'all.
He's the facilitator, the CEO. I'm just the host.
Event is for y'all. Y'all come out, get in the contest. Y'all come out, judge the contest. Y'all come out, get in the raffle, win the gifts. Y'all come out. Get
donate
the book bag.
Or get a book bag or supply if you need it. Whatever it is. Like, it's something for everybody.
All of it. All of it.
Yeah, make sure you do.
The whole of Venezuela.
It is.
Get the free food. It's nothing that you are mandatory to bring. You
your
can.
Ass.
Yeah, that. And your kids. You are mandatory to bring your...
If you don't want to bring your kids...
Bring them damn kids.
Just make sure you come and get your kids' book bags.
No. Bring them kids. Let them kids have some fun.
Let
them kids eat that free food. Let them kids have... Listen, you might think... your kid might say... I ain't
gonna argue with your teenager with their stinking ass attitude about coming to our event. I'm just giving them a free book bag. They don't have to come.
Your kids might say... I don't want to go to that.
Because I understand
but
how
you know what?
I ain't gonna make you argue
Let
with
me tell you this.
Either.
Let me tell you
bring the
this.
little kids
Let me
if
tell
you want, or you just come. Bring their report card.
You tell them
and
this.
We'll give you the book bag. Every report card you bring, you'll get the book bag. That's so long. I don't know. That's me coming up with shit.
Yeah, we'll try to work something out for that. But I want the kids to be present.
I would prefer the kids.
My kids are coming. Yeah. I want your kids to be there. You don't have to stay the whole event. If you don't want to see, if you don't want to get in the raffle, listen, you got to be present to win your gift if you want to get in the raffle. So if you don't want to get in the raffle, that's fine. If you want to just show up for a minute, get your kid a book bag, still bring your kid. You more than welcome. Bring your kid though. For the little minute, let your kid indulge. Get free food. Let your the work that we are putting in is very much well appreciated if you guys come and enjoy it. That's what makes it better. Absolutely. It just don't. We don't want to just put it out and then it's just so. Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you guys get those tickets in. Get those raffles. Do you think because as far as maybe I'm gonna say. You probably got about another 2-3 days before this promotion goes out. And when the promotion goes out, I cannot guarantee how many more tickets. Get them now. Don't ask us for no tickets when they gone. Get what you can. Don't ask us for no tickets. Once they gone, you missed out on the fucking... Yeah. See, you got her turned up. See. You missed out on the TV, dog. And get the deals. Get the deals. For you once they gone, so you better come on. Stop playing with us and buy them from me first. This is a competition. Okay, I'm trying to win here. Damn it, you winning. She's trying, but trying is I guess almost doesn't count, but trying is a good thing. But almost doesn't count. So, did you ever get back to your last week's topics? Did you ever touch? We're gonna start with me next week because it's 3 hours and 32 minutes and nobody's gonna watch this. Ready to go. I'm not ready to go. I can keep going, but I want people to watch it. Nobody's gonna watch a 4 or 5 hour podcast. We're gonna have a hard time getting people to watch it when they see that it's 3 hours and 32 minutes. We're gonna have to break this up. We can keep going. We can keep going though. Let's keep going. Cause I got some stuff. I got triggers and turn-ons. I got fantasies and flashbacks. That's what I've been waiting to do for like 3 episodes now. Well, we'll do it on next. But that's gonna take a while, right? You see this? This is a long list of things, and we already been on here for 3.5 hours. I can go. I can keep going, but you gotta go to work. And I don't want to lose our audience. If they still shooting with us in the gym, they really deserve a free freaking raffle ticket. I love y'all so much. You want to keep going? I can keep going. I ain't falling asleep this time. We're going to see y'all on the next one. Hey, listen, I love y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Travel Base TV. Subscribe to Jen Checking In TV. Subscribe to